you name it, they have been the best 6 teams. And there's a little bit of gap to me when you get to Michigan State, St. John's, and some of the others. Maybe that's fair, maybe it's not. But if I've watched these 6 teams, and it's hard to get a true read because of the stat I gave you yesterday, Auburn, Tennessee, Alabama, and Florida have played amongst each other so much that the SEC better be as good as the experts are saying, the historians, or we could be dealing with some, fool's gold here maybe. But I didn't fill out a bracket per se, but I kind of looked through the bracket. It's going to be really hard for me, as chalky as it sounds, it's going to be really hard for me to get away from a Final Four that doesn't have 4 of those 6 teams. It's going to be hard. I mean, you're going to throw in an upset just to throw one in, and there are other teams that are certainly capable. I mentioned the other 2 seeds. By that, I mean number 2 seeds. Michigan State, St. John's, had unbelievable years, 30-win team. That's who Florida would face, by the way, in a regional final if it goes according to the seeds. I'm sure that Big Ten and Big 12, deep conferences with 8 or 9 or 10 berths themselves, I'm sure they got a couple of sleepers in there. They're going to make a run to the Elite 8. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's, Purdue or Maryland or, the Texas Tech or BYU. I don't know who the Cinderellas will be, but I would imagine that those conferences who've got a lot of bids are going to represent. I find myself, as I'm just looking as it lays, and I take conference affiliation aside, I see the SEC winning most of those first and sometimes second round games. Again, whether or not that's fool's gold and the conference is getting way too much, to me, there's so many things here that go beyond what is typical, like fan or media placement, right? And we are all guilty of game of the century is every week. But it's beyond. It's like there's a few factors that work into the SEC being just as strong as the tournament committee thought. And one, as we've talked about, their interconference record has been terrific. And they've won a ton of games against marquee teams from other leagues. And if I listed them, you go, wow. I mean, if I listed the list of teams that Alabama, Florida, Auburn, and Tennessee have beaten out of conference. The Gators, not so much. They played brand name teams who just didn't quite live up to their brand this year, and they won those games, but it ultimately doesn't carry the kind of strength of winning games, at Arizona and Houston and Illinois and some other ones that the conference have picked up. So that interconference record kind of backs up the strength that others are saying. But more than that, if I got a guy, Jay Billis, who's played for awesome teams, who's watched all these great teams of the last 30 years, when he says the SEC is the best conference of all time, I trust him. There's no, if anything, he would lean ACC, right? Comes out of ACC, Tobacco Road, Duke. And trust him every Saturday being courtside for Alabama, Auburn, or Florida, Tennessee, or Kentucky, Texas A&M, or Arkansas, Alabama, whatever the matchups are. When he says it's the best, deepest conference in college basketball history, maybe it's not the best. That doesn't make him necessarily right, but it does lend to how. And by the way, for the record, I wouldn't have put 14 in. Texas and Oklahoma would not have made it in my bracket. I would have found teams that survived even in a rough and tumble conference. I get it. Again, that's another show that the committee, the college basketball world, thinks that reputation of the SEC is real. They wouldn't put teams that were 6 games under 500 against that league schedule into the big dance. But here we are, a little bit more on the March Madness and then the bracket strategies. We'll have to fill out our sheets of integrity here. I guess we get the first 4 tonight, right? Well, that's fun. So, and that includes a couple of these big brands, these bubble teams that now try and prove that, yeah, you put the right squad in. I'm talking to you, North Carolina. And you know how it usually works. It can't be, definite or determined. But you know how this usually works? North Carolina goes on a little run. Goes like the Sweet 16. Oh, yeah, we were supposed to be in. North Carolina plays, I believe, San Diego State tonight. Xavier, Texas. There's one of those SEC teams they said was good enough. We'll find out. That's tomorrow night, Xavier and Texas, as March Madness gets going. Such a fun time of year, especially, we're in this market where Gator basketball fans' ears have now perked up for what could be a super exciting next 2 or 3 weeks. So I can't find a loss for Florida into the Final Four. I'm not going to find a loss for Florida. There aren't very many years where a lot of the experts are saying the best team in college basketball, the Florida Gators. The team is playing the best, the Florida Gators. The deepest, best team in basketball is the Florida Gators. Well, spoiler alert, final game, Florida, circle it, and we'll come up with a point total in the opposition by the time we get there. But, yeah, I'm not time to throttle down on the ceiling. There are going to be a lot of brackets on the First Coast ET and in the Sunshine State that have the Gators as the ultimate champion. Because, this is like in the draft when need and value match. This is like passion and value match in this particular case. So, but I'm not going to lie. Mine's going to look chalky, man. I'm sorry. I'll say it ahead of time.
Looking real chalky.
Yeah, those 6 teams have been the best teams in basketball this year from start to finish. It's going to be hard for me to find a Final Four that doesn't have 4 of those 6. Maybe I will when pen goes to paper and we make it official. Do you know what started 2 minutes ago? This time I'm going to be right.
I know.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Look at him. Oh, here he goes. Got his Astros on today. Where is that? That's old school too, baby. That's back in like the 70s and 80s where they had, you remember those Astros unis? All orange and yellow and red. And
opening day, baby.
Those were popular, though. I can remember when I was a 12-year-old all-star ET in Little League. And listen, by the way, when I played Little League, you kids today know how good you got it. And you parents, maybe, are you aware of how much you're having to come out of pocket? When I was in Little League, when you played that year,
the T-shirt,
the uniforms got turned in from the year before. You're wearing boys' uniform from last year, dude. And until they had holes in them, you wore them. It was all hand-me-down. To the point that there was literally like Little League numbers it was almost like Major League. There was like numbers that had significance, right? Oh, I want to be number 7. That was Billy's number.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we handed them down. So the one time, though, that you got to be special is if you made the All-Star team, you had to buy, official uniforms. And by the way, they only did that if you advanced to a certain stage. Until then, you just wore your league uniform and made do. West by God, Virginia, baby. Make a long story longer. I was 12. We got to pick our All-Star uniforms. You bet we wore those Houston Astros. That's what we picked.
Because they had all the colors?
Yeah, that was it right there. That exact same uniform right there that you're wearing, all orange and yellow and red and everything else. So, but I digress. So, the Major League Baseball season is underway. Dodgers and Cubs right now playing in Tokyo. And, I mean, if you're a Japanese baseball fan, it's like a farm league game. If you look at all of first of all, let's start with the starting pitchers. Yoshi Yamamoto, and then it's Imanaga for the Cubs. Obviously, the Dodgers will lead off with Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 1, by the way. The billion-dollar lineup went scoreless in the top of the first. We'll keep you updated on this. Is fantastic for us, ET. Second day in a row, we get live sports during our show. That doesn't happen that much. But by the way,
play-by-play got raving reviews, by the way.
Well, okay, here's the deal. I got I'll update you on the other side, and I got some Jaguar. I got a really, really interesting potential news that could affect the Jaguars, and then I also got a cold hard stamp of reality, at least someone else's reality. But yeah, the play-by-play. Let's just say that story may not be completely written yet. More on that when we return. Yeah, it's Cat and Truck Accessories Tuesday. Brunch with the tour today and much more. I got a lot of good stuff today. It's a fun week, fun time of year. Before you know it, the draft's going to be here, by the way. I mean, that's going to come at you fast. We're, 5-6 weeks away. We're going to have all these on-campus workouts. We're going to continue to see the draft board shuffle, and that shuffling is one of the main topics we're going to address, have fun with when we come back on the other side. So thanks for being up and at 'em with us. Sure appreciate you. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Feel the downforce of 100 horses.
Everybody in the crowd on their feet.
This Sunday at Miami.
Wow!
NASCAR is revved up by the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234 and 1010XL.
Do the Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
Garber Auto Mall is home of the lifetime warranty. Every new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevy, Buick, GMC, and Ford comes with a lifetime warranty. At Garber Auto Mall, your purchase is covered for life. Visit us in Green Cove Springs or at GarberAutomall.com. And remember, at Garber Auto Mall, there's always a little room for wiggle.
Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
Guys, your lawn's the home field. Now you can champion your St. Augustine grass. TopDressing.com just hit Jacksonville with a game-changing patented process. Aerate and transform your turf into a fairway-worthy masterpiece. Less water, shorter cuts, and the envy of every neighbor. No one else delivers a perfect 10 lawn like this. Visit TopDressing.com and dominate your block with the same process that golf courses use. Top dress your lawn like the pros with TopDressing.com.
Get a healthy start in 2025. The Florida Department of Health in Duval County is here to encourage you to get healthy and stay healthy this year. They have a dedicated team who are committed to providing quality care. The goal is to protect, promote, and improve the health of you and your family. Visit duval.floridahealth.gov to learn more about their health programs and services. That's duval.floridahealth.gov.
Tired of seeing the signs of aging? Spring is here, a time to renew. I'm Dr. Mark Capel, a board-certified dermatologist here to help you look and feel your best with minimal to no downtime. Rejuvenate your skin, strengthen your core, and sculpt your body with advanced face and body treatments designed to restore your youthful glow and confidence. Just in time for spring and summer. A healthier, more fit you starts now. Visit dermagnify.com and step into spring looking and feeling your best.
Denny Thompson here. If you haven't heard, Tyson Sound and Security has a house built right inside their showroom, showcasing complete home automation and security systems. You have to see it to believe it. This setup can recognize intruders who approach your door and alerts them to leave if there's a break-in. Keep your family safe with the most state-of-the-art technology. Tyson Sound and Security, your security, home theater, and home automation experts. New showroom at 3555 U.S. Highway 17 in Fleming Island.
Put your best foot forward and score 60 minutes of soccer insight on the Sporting Jack Soccer Hour. Join Cole Pepper, Mauricio Ruiz, and Becky Burley for Soccer Talk.
Tuesday nights at 6
on 1010 a.m.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, buddy, you look worried.
Worried? I'm apoplectic!
You're what now?
I'm freaking out, Jason. Stupid water heater crapped out, so I haven't showered since Thursday. I start smelling a little funky, blow my big corporate job interview tomorrow. I'll end up settling for some dead-end career selling spatulas on the internet.
Dude, stay cool.
There's nothing cool about a cold shower, Jason. I mean, I know how that sounds, but
Bueller Air and Plumbing can get a new water heater installed today. The day you call. You could be smelling fresh again by dinner time.
Wait, you can do that?
Put on these sunglasses.
Whoa.
Is that cooler?
Oh, yeah.
Well, life moves pretty fast. If you spend much more time smelling like this, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Need fresh and flavorful lunch? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad in every bite. It's quick and delicious, so why wait? Come taste the best chicken salad today at Town Center, Durbin Park, or Butler Point at Chicken Salad Chick.
Your
Your hole-in-one for men's health is Ackerman Urology. With offices in Mandarin, Middleburg, Rural Golf Village, and the beaches, Ackerman will get you on par for any prostate conditions and sexual vitality. Visit AckermanUrology.com.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
We're singing now, go, Cubs, go.
Can we all agree just for one morning? No score yet. I just kind of had a little bit of a tease. It makes it sound like the Cubs did something during the break. They do have a runner on second with 2 outs. Why are we go Cubs going? The worst commissioner in all of sports just continues to scream why he's the worst commissioner in all of sports. It's America's pastime as well, just that, I guess. Why in God's name would you open the baseball season in Japan unless you're just stupid and don't care about America? I don't know what to tell you. You know, I got no problem playing some games in Japan. That's awesome and all. I do have a problem. It bothers me that the baseball season opens at 6 o'clock in the morning in Japan. Make it make sense. I won't ask Rob Manfred. He's senseless. Then one ridiculously stupid thing after another with that dude. Again, when the major commissioners are getting taken to the woodshed by Gary Bettman, it's time to look in the mirror. He's the NHL commissioner. But, yeah, we got to go Cubs baseball. I have an idea, by the way. I think when the Dodgers lineup is introduced, you know what I mean? You know how they do that? Now batting for the Dodgers, playing right field, hitting .330 on the year, Shohei Ohtani. Now, I have a better idea. They should do it like this. Leading off for the Dodgers, playing designated hitter, making $70 million. Welcome Shohei Ohtani to the plate. Batting third and playing first, making $27 million, Freddie Freeman. Unable to play today, Mookie Betts, making $25 million. On the mound tomorrow, Tyler Glasnow, making $32 million. I mean, these jokers have a payroll of $308 million. Numerous MVPs. You know, you want Michael Conforto. Just anybody else might think he's worth about $6 million a year, but you need a left-handed bat. Here's $17 million, Michael Conforto. In what world does Michael Conforto get $17 million? So, yeah, now batting for the Dodgers, making $70 million, Shohei Ohtani. Go Cubs, go. Bottom of the through one now, I should say. And that game is scoreless. And I would imagine that by the time the 9 are played, that the talent will rise to the top here, and the Dodgers will win the first of about 112 victories this year. And then, you know, we can all just root like heck against them when it comes down to the postseason. From the text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures. First time a Brave and Philly have agreed. LOL. I feel ya. We'll see. We'll see what the Dodgers can do. It's like the hidden good part of them, and they won the World Series last year with the pitching just beat to heck, man. Pitchers are going to be a lot more healthy. Well, if things go according to plan, and that's what's going to make the Dodgers so stinking unbeatable by the time we get to the postseason. They're going to have 7 quality Major League starting arms that they can throw out at you. I haven't been able to confirm this from March Madness, but if this is true, this is just beyond weak. And we've pointed out some other just strange happenings. We talked about Michigan. Michigan beat both Maryland. Oh gosh, and who was the other one? I don't know. And Purdue in the Big Ten tournament. They finished ahead of both of them in the regular season, and yet when the seeds came out, they were like a 5. The one was a 4 and one was a 3. They were seated behind them. It's like, did you guys not pay attention? And what are we talking about? By the way, it's time not to play. Time to stop playing conference basketball tournaments. Obviously, they don't matter for much. They can hurt you. They don't seem to help you. But if this story is true, Shazam. Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com, the Murray Ford Superstores, Stark and Kingsland. If this is true, I'll read the text that's come in this morning from a dude that's always sent me reliable intel. He'd be a good associate producer for the program, throwing me little nuggets. In we go. The Madness selectors are dopes. A story came out that the group mixed up Memphis and Louisville and didn't catch it until it was too late. So at that point, they were forced to leave it as is. That's why Memphis is a 5 seed and Louisville is an 8, despite Louisville being hands down better than Memphis. And we ask that. How can Louisville that went 18-2 in the ACC and went all the way to the ACC championship game, beat Clemson in the semifinal? How can they be an 8 seed? If it's a league that you say is good enough that North Carolina gets in, playing tonight for Carolina. So, yeah, I mean, come on, Shazam. Yeah, I know Freddie's out this game. I'm just throwing the salaries out there because it's just an indication of the kind of talent that the Dodgers have. So yeah, they're without a couple of guys today. Freddie's got a rib injury, and Mookie Betts has apparently lost a bunch of weight. Has been ill of late. All right, I don't want to bury the teased update. So you say the. I don't want to keep referring to it as such. You say that the last hour of yesterday's program was a hit?
Hit.
Okay, good. That's good. Got us a quick call to the GM's office as soon as the show was over. I mean, it's all jokey till somebody catches a fine.
Man, I didn't get called in there.
No, you didn't get called in there. No. Just the Dumb and Dumber here. Frickin' frack. Dopey and mopey. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, listen, there's a reason they run that little stinger before the telecast begin. The following program cannot be rebroadcast, re-opinionated without the express written condition. So I've got our Fallout excuse. This would be perfect. It's perfect timing today with Brunch with the Tour. Oh, yeah, we asked Stewie. He said it's fine. Oh, yeah, was that what we were doing? Oh, no, we didn't mean to do that. No, I didn't consider that to be PBP. I was just kind of talking about what was going on here at this tournament in our backyard. A tournament that, by the way, played out here in the final hour. Two things can be true. Rory McIlroy can go grab the Players' Championship, or J.J. Spawn can just not be up for the moment on that day. They both out. That's the nice way of saying J.J. Spawn brought a C-plus game to an A-plus party, right? This is an A-plus ballroom, and J.J. Spawn yesterday woke up with a C-plus game. And you start on 15. I said it yesterday. You don't win the Players if you don't birdie 16 the last chance you have to play it, whether it's in the regular regulation or whether it's in the playoff. And Rory McIlroy came out, made an emphatic statement right off the bat, drilled a driver dead down the middle downwind, hit a high 8-iron, 2-putted for birdie. J.J. Spawn never hit a good shot. He never hit a good shot the whole playoff. Drove it, blocked it, right into the rough, tried to get into the green, left in the bunker, left his bunker shot short, left his putt short, made his par, and turned around and drilled it into the water on 17. The wind laid down on him. He had a good shot. It's not like he shanked it. He just, I just don't think they were estimating correctly on that hole really all weekend. That wind was doing funny things on 17. If you watched any of the TV coverage, it would show two different things depending on the height that you were, depending on where you were standing. So it cut right through the wind, flew the green, ball game over. But I will say this. I'm going to say this to Messrs. McIlroy and Morikawa in particular because they stand out. I'm sure there have been others. Take a lesson from J.J. Spawn yesterday. Rory, while you're picking up that trophy and raising it above your head, joining some very exclusive company, by the way. There are only 4 guys with multiple Players' Championships, and I forget the number. Maybe it's multiple majors. Multiple majors and multiple players. There's only 4 guys. Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, Scotty Scheffler, and now Rory McIlroy. That's some pretty esteemed company there. And so congratulations to Rory for withstanding a weekend that saw a lot of battering of a lot of really good players between the elements and the scheduling and the stopping and the starting and the ups and downs that always come with the roller coaster ride that's 72 holes of the players and a Rory in front car, hands in the air. Get the picture. But he could take a lesson from J.J. Spawn, who some could say embarrassed himself yesterday morning. Strolled out in front of the whole world, just him and Rory with a pretty big crowd, and just never hit a good shot. 4 bad ones on 16, drills it into the water on 17, and then proceeds to make bogey for 6, a triple bogey, what would be a triple bogey. Rory, meanwhile, birdie, I'm not going to push things here, a little 3-putt bogey, and the tournament was over by the time they went to 18, where Spawn then drilled it into the woods on the right and played it, chipped out, played up, and mercifully, Rory just putted it in and won the golf tournament. Didn't even have to finish the hole. Arguably, it could be a very humiliating morning for J.J. Spawn. But you know what J.J. Spawn didn't do? Without the bank account and the $1 million smile and the magazine inserts that say Colin Morikawa and Rory McIlroy have, you know what he did? He didn't run home like a little crybaby and refuse to talk to the media. Yeah, he didn't go full fetal position and talk about and not want to talk about his incredible, well, some would call it choke. If the roles were reversed here and Rory McIlroy did what J.J. Spawn did and J.J. Spawn did what Rory did, I get a pretty good bet Rory just skulked on off to the locker room. And we know Colin Morikawa would because he did it last week at Bay Hill. So I'll give J.J. credit for one thing. May not be as good a golfer as Rory McIlroy and Colin Morikawa, but by my measure, he's a hell of a lot bigger man. And at least would offer up what happened.
It's hard to not feel discouraged a little bit, but nothing but positives and, putting myself in contention and giving myself a chance to win in a playoff. If someone told me that would happen to start the week, I would totally take it. So nothing but positives to take from it. And hopefully I can just learn from this and get it done next time.
There you go. Just a message to you superstars. Doesn't take long. Just stop and give 1 20-second. Guys, to be honest with you, man, that was rough. I'm going to call it earlier. I want to give you guys a statement. Obviously disappointed. Like to think I got a better game than what I showed today. If, Morikawa, I had a 3-shot lead, man. I'm watching this guy make plays. I couldn't make a putt when I needed to. See if we can't get ready for the players. Can you be that big a man, Colin Morikawa? Or you got to run off to the locker room? Huh? Like a little child. And Rory did it last year. I bring up Rory. He did it last year at the U.S. Open. Wiped a couple of putts, passed on 17 and 18, and it's not a TGL promotion. I can't be here. See you, boys. Weak. So take a lesson from J.J. Spawn yesterday. He don't have your bank account. He'll never have your legacy. No one ever talked about putting him up on, Rushmore. But at least he's man enough to stand there at the end of the battle and talk about what happened, unlike you two have proven to be. And it's weak. And it's weak because you also are taking the majority of the wealth of the PGA Tour, granted by your play many times. But maybe when it doesn't go right in the future, take a lesson from the playbook of J.J. Spawn. Because you guys won't hit it any worse in your final 3 holes of a major loss than he did yesterday. We'll see if you got the testicular fortitude to stand there in defeat, as eagerly as you will in victory. Just a thought. So kudos to J.J. Spawn on that. Didn't play good golf yesterday, but I thought acquitted himself, very, very well there in the postgame situation. We got brunch with the tour, so we'll completely recap, maybe even get our boy Stewart a couple segments this morning. Impressive win for Rory, an impressive spot in history, as I mentioned when we came back in this segment. By the way, just talking about legacy, I'll drop this in again and brunch with the tour, maybe go a little further. I like when a guy is humbly aware of how great he is. That's not an easy fence to straddle. I mean, how many times does the best player in something get asked, who are the 3 best players, and then not include himself? It can happen sometimes. Not so much with today's modern athlete, but there was a time where you would defer. Jack Nicklaus was asked who he would put on the Mount Rushmore of golfers. He went Bobby Jones, He's given the answers, and I'm paraphrasing. I'm not looking at the story. He's, I put Bobby Jones and Ben Hogan, Tiger Woods, and I guess I got to put myself on there. 18 majors. Yeah, kind of guess I got to put on. Yeah, Jack, you will. You'll be the big top face up there, the biggest one, because despite all of the waves of momentum and the public, sentiment, we wanted to see Tiger catch you, run you down. He couldn't do it, Jack. He couldn't do it. He fell apart physically. He went through, personal problems that you completely avoided. And so your position as the best professional golfer of all time remains cemented by the way you dominated the big events, the ones we all pay attention to, in those 18 major titles. All right. I kind of lied to you. I got caught up there in a couple of things. So I'll come back I got a couple of things from PFF. One, an interesting mock draft that would completely change the options for the Jaguars. And the second is a power ranking, which would scream, we better have a good draft. Let's just put it that way. So some other NFL notes with a football fix. Up and rolling on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is Brent Musburger's Visa in Action update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
First for the NCAA tournament today, North Carolina 4.5-point favorites over San Diego State, while St. Francis is a 3.5-point dog against Alabama State. Florida Gator is the number 1 seed of the West region. Open up Friday in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Lenovo Center as a 28.5-point favorite against Norfolk State. You can bet Florida against the field to win the national title. The field, the favorite at -600, Florida plus 380. Gators to reach the final, plus 190. To reach the final four, -125. Elite 8, -240. Sweet 16, -750. $250 bonus, and you open up a GBank Visa signature card. Visa.com/GBank. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Florida heat is no joke. Is your air conditioner ready for it? At Duck Duck Air Conditioning, we've got a crazy offer just for you. We're giving away free AC inspections to our wonderful customers who now call and schedule. One of our expert techs will come look at your AC unit and make recommendations to ensure it's running at peak performance. But you must act today. A deal this good won't last forever. Call 904-862-6769. Duck Duck Air Conditioning. DuckDuckAC.com. Any required repairs are not included in the inspection.
Hey, gang, I can tell you all about Chad and Sandy and why you trust them as your real estate experts when it comes time to sell your home. But let's just go right to the proof and performance. Pete from Lakeshore has written in, I was in a pickle. I needed to cash out on a rental property fast. I was struggling to rent it. I heard Chad and Sandy on the radio. I called. I had an offer for full asking price within days. These guys made it easy and delivered big-time results. More and more stories like that out there. If you think there may be problems with selling your home, Chad and Sandy beg to differ. They eat and sleep Jacksonville real estate, and they're ready to serve you right now with this promise. And this is bottom line, all you need to know. Chad and Sandy will guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they'll buy it. Pretty simple. Find out more at chadandsandy.com. That's chadandsandy.com. You can always call them at 904-414-6200.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Tired of supermarket produce that's traveled thousands of miles before you get it? Treat your family to farm-fresh, Florida-grown fruits and veggies delivered right to your home with Doorbell Farms. No supply chain issues or questionable origins, just seasonal produce handpicked from local farmers. Subscribe monthly and enjoy the best local farm produce delivered right to you. Sign up now at doorbellfarms.com. Connecting real people to real family farms. Doorbellfarms.com.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out, you need them out fast. and you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. That's right, Terminix it.
You know, Mr. Chubby's Wings is giving away free beer again this year for the Madness Tournament.
Do they really give you a free pint of Miller Lite for each game you pick right?
Yes, all you got to do is fill out your bracket now at 1010XL.com. The overall winner gets tickets to Welcome to Rockville on Saturday. But for free beer, just download your bracket, print it out, and bring it into any Mr. Chubby's Wings location during the games. Every game you pick right, you get a free beer.
Go to 1010XL.com now. It's the free beer Chubby Madness Bracket Challenge. See Mr. Chubby's Wings Facebook for full contest details.
Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists congratulating our Scholar Athlete of the Week, Amelia Tucker, senior varsity track and field and soccer player at Wolfson High. Amelia is involved with student government and is a member of the National Honor Society. Congratulations, Amelia.
When you need a mechanic you can trust, call Sam, Harry, or Joe at AA Automotive on Richard Street. From oil changes to complex engine repairs, AA Automotive promises expert service and honest pricing from a local family biz. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Tired of changing out bad sod year after year? Get it done right with Roundtree Sod. Big or small, they have it, and always supplied farm fresh. For a lush, legendary green lawn, call 7414-SOD for a free estimate. 7414-SOD.
With 50 years of fabrication expertise in towing products, the family at Cannons of Jacksonville can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
ET here, and if you've ever been injured in an accident, visit my buddy Dr. McGowan at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation Center. You have 14 days to see a doctor and protect your insurance benefits, even if you're at fault. And no matter what you hear, you have the right to choose your own doctor. So I recommend McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation. Their auto experts will guide you in every step of the way to ensure the care that you need. Your recovery starts with McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law. Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here. In the past 10 years, the weight loss industry has seen it all. New medications, fad diets, sculpting, and still, Awaken 180 continues to stand alone as the proven solution for weight loss online at awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Go, Cubs, go! Used to be baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet. Now I guess it's baseball, yakisoba, sushi, and Toyota. As the Major League season has opened this morning in Tokyo, Japan. Go Cubs, go. We're on the board, baby. We are on the board. The Cubs scored the bottom of the second. They take 1-0 lead. They got a runner on second with 2 outs. And the catcher, Amaya, drives in Dansby Swanson. We actually now gotten to the end of the second. The Cubs got a 1-0. You darn right we're going for the Cubs in this one. And again, you know, Rob Manfred. Can you stay in Japan, my man? I'd like for Commissioner Rob Manfred, I'll extend him this invitation. If I could get you to just, I don't know, stay in Japan. You're ruining the state of American baseball. You really are. How do we have our season opener in Japan? Just tell me how. Why? It's just such a blatant slap, man. Go over there week 2 or 3. Man, it's symbolic. I don't care. The fact that you open the base. By the way, it's 3 o'clock in the morning in L.A. There's also that. We're opening the season at 6 o'clock in the morning. The regular season of Major League Baseball is opening in Tokyo, Japan at 6 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning in the home market of the defending world champs. That's how we're gonna platform. Can you imagine the NFL taking the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, opening the season August 12th in Sydney, Australia, at 2 o'clock in the morning East Coast time. Could you imagine how ridiculous that sounds? Or does it not sound as ridiculous as it does to me? Yeah, the NFL has announced that the Super Bowl champion Eagles are going to open against the Panthers at 2 a.m. in Sydney, Australia, August 12th. Cubs up 1-0. Whether it's a basketball insider or a betting analyst, it is it's starting to take on as clear and overwhelming favorite, and this scares me, as any recent team I can remember going into March Madness. Maybe UConn last year was getting the similar kind of nod. I can't find anywhere where the dude's not picking Florida. You want to go Jay Billis? You got Florida. You go SI? They got Florida. You want to look at it from a betting perspective? Take you to the New York Post. And the title of the argument, why Florida will win the NCAA tournament after tearing down the cases of Auburn and Duke and Alabama and others. He gets down to the bottom line, and that is the way Florida's playing basketball right now. Nobody wants to play him, and the thought is nobody's going to beat him. The Post betting expert writes, they have the second best odds, but they're a wrecking crew right now, dominating a highly competitive SEC. Blowout wins over Bama and Tennessee. Beat Texas A&M earlier in the month. You want a team with strong guard play, enough size to compete with teams like Auburn and St. John's. Gators take 28 three-pointers a game, ninth most among teams in the bracket. But they make 9.9. That's the sixth most in college basketball. Walter Clayton Jr., Will Richard, Elijah Martin, big-time scorers. Others. I'm reading y'all stuff that the nation may be discovering that here we know, but it's the combination of size and backcourt and upperclassmen. Like experienced players, maybe not all NCAA experienced, but like Elijah Martin's been to a Final Four. So Florida is just rolling in the court of public opinion and on the basketball court, and we'll have a more March Madness talk as we move it along. Fire at the band, E. We got a football fix. Brought to you this morning by the home course, Georgia Creek Golf Club. Tee it high, let it fly. Best value in golf, it's the Julington Creek Golf Club. All right, so I see an interesting dynamic in Pro Football Focus's latest mock draft. And does it set up a world of possibilities? As for me, I would run the name up to the podium as fast as Travis Hunter's little brother could run it up there. Did you see Travis Hunter go viral over the weekend?
Oh, what'd he do?
Travis Hunter apparently has a little brother. Of course, his name is Travis Hunter, the exact same as Travis, only a Y in there. You're going to have to sit me down one day with the culture and the name sometimes. You got to gets a little confusing sometimes around that dinner table, if you ask me. So anyway, Travis is like a sophomore, and he showed out at one of these, recruit camps. Anywho, I digress. Not about Travis. Could be about Travis, however, because here's what Pro Football Focus is now suggesting. The top 3 picks in the draft are going to be Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, and Jackson Dart. Hey, we got a long way to draft day. The quarterbacks are such a premium, and I will say this. I think part of the knock we hear on certain quarterbacks is being fed by teams that actually want to get those quarterbacks and want the knocks out there as much as they can be. But in this scenario, and again, this is just, one organization's, one outlet's mock draft. But if those 3 go there, they got Will Campbell going 4th to the New England Patriots, which leaves the Jags with it all right there. Abdul Carter is there. Mason Graham is there. Travis Hunter is there. Yes, please. Can you sign me up right now for those decisions? By the way, I'm still taking Travis Hunter. I'm still filling 2 needs at receiver and corner. And I started thinking to myself, does James Gladstone think Travis Hunter is going to be there? He avoided another impact player at receiver. They went older at that third corner. Well, if we got Travis Hunter, we'd have too many corners. No such thing. Let's get great at a position then, rather than average at a bunch of them. So I don't know. It is the first mock draft that I've seen though that has all 3: Travis Hunter, Mason Graham, and Abdul Carter available. Of course, I looked at this other Pro Football Focus column this morning, and it would seem to scream the Jags better have a good premium draft pick. In fact, they better hit on all their draft picks, because in the Pro Football Focus power rankings, The Jags fall at a very, very eye-opening cold splash of water, 27th. PFF writes of the Jags. They were extremely active leading up to free agency, parting ways with several key players, including Ingram and Kirk. The flexibility allowed them to sign 9 free agents, though their class lacked a true difference maker despite the heavy investment. Trevor Lawrence returning healthy will stabilize the quarterback position and help elevate Brian Thomas Jr. However, with numerous roster holes still remaining, finding sustained success will likely be an uphill battle. Awesome. Meanwhile, Azeez Ojulari is a edge rusher who was available. Not anymore. I mean, he had 6 sacks last year for 11 games with the Giants, which, by the way, is more than anybody not named Walker or Allen here. He just cost the Eagles $4 million. I mean, I know we don't want to put up any blockades to the young players, but for Pete's sake, man, that edge rush position and the absolute black hole of no veteran presence there it's disconcerting, especially when you'll see these guys sign. You're not really ear to the ground right now in free agency, and then you'll pop up the story and you see there's this guy at 6 sacks, this guy at 8, this guy at 7.5. Are we aware of what our stat line looks like in the sack column? No bueno. The Vikings have released their longtime starting center, Garrett Bradbury. It seems like they're kind of rebuilding that offensive line up there, at least trying to. Is Cam Robinson signed anywhere yet? He's still out there?
I think he's still out there.
Yeah, I do too. We got another record-breaking contract, a 3-year, $90 million extension for cornerback Derek Stingley. That makes him the highest-paid corner in NFL history. Boy, these titles don't last long, do they? More from the NFL sprinkled through as we motor through a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday brunch with a tour and more still upcoming. That's a football fix, brought to you by the Home Course, the Jointed Creek Golf Club. Keeping an eye on, that's right, grab that apple pie. Major League Baseball season underway this morning in Japan. Cubs with a 1-0 lead over the Dodgers. This is the drill. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
Step into the 1010XL Hall of Sports.
One word. Awesome. This room is awesome.
1010XL, where sports come to life.
Here's Linda Beaver.
At Beaver Toyota, we believe your experience should be more than just buying a car. It should be a lifetime of confidence, care, and trust. We're proud to offer a lifetime warranty, lifetime oil changes, and lifetime customer service. We're not just here to sell you a car. We're here to establish a lifelong relationship that you can always count on. It's simple. You deserve the best and shouldn't settle for less. Visit Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, where we're ready to give you peace of mind for a lifetime. We're here to wow you.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Are you thinking about a pool for your home? Blue Haven Pools is Jacksonville's largest pool builder. They've built pools for over 20,000 satisfied families since 2000. It's never been easier to design the perfect pool for your home, family, and budget. Call Blue Haven Pools today at 904-620-0090 to get a free in-home estimate for your in-ground pool, or visit bluehaven.com. Don't let another summer pass by without a pool. Join thousands of happy Jacksonville pool owners in a Blue Haven pool.
Get this thing unwrapped here.
Duval! Prize, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Daily Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Daily Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Daily's Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Daily's Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Out with the old, in with the organized. Mia here for my friends at Closets by Design.
Freshen up your home this spring with a custom organization solution. For a limited time, take advantage of our spring special and enjoy exclusive savings on closets, garages, home offices, and more. That's 40% off with an additional 15% off with 12-month special financing through April. Spring on this deal before it's gone. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation with Closets by Design.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Real estate isn't just a job, it's a commitment. With Paige Covington, you get a dedicated partner who's available day or night because buying or selling a home doesn't follow a schedule. Your needs come first. Whether it's finding the perfect home or selling for top dollar, Paige Covington goes the extra mile every time. Meet Paige Covington with England Volkers at String Sports Brewery on Pittman Road in Jacks Beach, Friday, March 21st from 4 to 6 for Madness with the Frangie Show. PaigeCovington.evrealestate.com.
Hi, I'm Jeff Breyer, president of Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring.
And I'm Zach Breyer. When my dad started in business in 1990, I wasn't even born yet.
That's true. And after 35 years and nearly 20,000 satisfied customers, we literally have a showroom in every neighborhood.
So whether you need more outdoor living space with a glass or screen enclosure, or you're looking to transform your home with new flooring, we've got you covered.
Visit our websites, or better yet, do yourself a favor and stop by one of our showrooms on Phillips Highway to experience the Lifetime difference and receive 20% off your purchase now through March.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
DUI? DUI? Don't stress. Call me Malcolm Anthony at 285-4LAW. That's 285-4LAW for Malcolm Anthony.
St. Johns County parents, does your kid have energy to burn? Want them to play a sport for their middle school? Sign up today for the St. John's Middle School Athletic Association. Spring pickleball, tackle football, dance, and cheerleading. Who doesn't want their kid to be the next NFL quarterback or dance floor diva? Hurry, time is running out. March is almost over. You know how fast your kid can go from playing Xbox to practicing their touchdown dance or sideline cheer? Sign up at sjmsaa.org. sjmsaa.org.
I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Clay Solar Installation Partners. The number 7 Florida baseball team was swept by number 2 Tennessee over the weekend in a 3-game series. The Gators were blanked by the Volunteers in Game 2 by 10 runs in 7 innings. But rookie pitcher from Jacksonville, Aiden King, gave a solid performance in his SEC debut for his second career start. He threw 6 innings of 1-run ball while striking out 8 batters. This was the first time Florida has been swept on SEC opening weekend since 2017. The Gators are now 16-5 on the season and will look to get back in the win column tonight against JU, who's coming off a series victory over UNF. First pitch is set for 6:30. I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL. It's 46 degrees at 7 o'clock. Time and temperature brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Remember when you were going to try and be a beatboxer at one time?
Yes, sir!
Called it something else, of course.
He, such a hit yesterday. I need a little baseball music, please. A little baseball. Welcome to opening day, ladies and gentlemen. For the next 3 hours, we're going to navigate through the Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs.
Here's the 3-2 pitch.
3-2 offering, swinging a ground ball to second. That'll put him away, and no runs, 1 hit. batters and one left as the Cubbies lead 1-0. We're going to the fourth.
No hitter right now for Iwanaga. You bet.
Nothing like opening day in Japan.
Two Japanese pitchers. The best player in the game's Japanese. Stay over there, Dodgers.
Stay.
Play 162 over there.
Be fine. It's good to be here.
Take a pass.
Wonder if Murph is up watching. Probably.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, Murph's watching.
100%. Probably watching and
our opening day
while he listens to the drill.
Our opening day doesn't start till next Thursday, I believe.
A week from Thursday, we got ball?
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
We can't score in a women's prison.
We're going to Houston for a 4-game set right off the rip.
We have a tough one. I don't remember what it is. I think we're out like San Diego, maybe.
So yeah, we had another injury yesterday.
Man, you're talking it into existence, friend. Every day you're big. Is it a big one?
Winker, but they said
it's my guy, my former guy.
I like.
Oh no,
no,
you're talking about the
Jesse.
Yeah, I had a pitcher Winker.
Winker, cramp though. It was a cramp.
Oh no, well, it'll be fine then. Sounds like
that's what they say.
Yeah, I'm at the
with
Pods.
the Mets. When you get a cramp, you're usually out for a month.
I got to go to the Padres.
Oh,
yeah, at the
rematch.
Oh, what about this? I'm at the Pods for 4, at the Dodgers for 3.
I like a little 0-7 start from you guys.
Right out of the gates. Sunday nighter at San Diego on ESPN. Saturday nighter at San Diego on Fox.
That's not a bad thing because you get a West Coast trip out of the way. Yeah. You got to do them.
And by the way, then we come home for cleanse the palate 3 against the Marlins.
The Fish.
But then the Phillies come in. I mean, 3 of our first 4 series are Padres, Dodgers, Phillies.
Oh, we got to make
come
some
on,
hay.
Man. So I can't wait. I can't wait for baseball.
I heard what you said about PFF and our friend Ship, John Shipley.
Sure.
I just shipped my pants.
Well, I don't know.
He put out a Jaguar depth chart, and I was looking at it, and I was like,
Yeah, some holes. Yeah, I think the 27th is fair once we get over our local euphoria. Fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I'll just run through a little bit of it.
27th in the PFF Power
Yeah,
Rankings.
and I mean, we all know it,
It's
but when
fair.
you see it on paper.
This is where Trevor's got to be something special. Then you're never 27th if Trevor's.
No, but we're not. I thought we were going to help him.
Well, that too.
We're not helping him.
I get it.
We're not helping him.
We
have not helped him, yet.
This is the only thing that I would say to that potentially we could. I'd like to keep the kid healthy for a year.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Nothing. Because when he has been healthy, it's the only time he's been anywhere near dominant. So he's perfectly healthy. He's been okay. He's like the 1 year in the middle of the 4.
Yeah.
That's, not enough, obviously. Anyway, go ahead. This is ugly. I'm with you.
Yeah, so we'll start on the offensive side of the ball, which was not good last year, but the defense was worse. So keep that in mind.
Slow, but
offense
he's short.
Bad, defense worse. Okay, and that's fair. I mean, that's a fair.
I don't disagree.
Okay. Trev's the quarterback. Mullins and Wolford are our backups. That's fine.
If you lose Trevor, you're done.
No new runner. ETN, Bigsby, and Keelan Robinson.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting him back somewhere. I'm tired of these two. Trade ETN, I'd take it.
This is where I feel like Tracy Morgan at the Knicks game last night.
The tight end position?
No. De'Ami Brown, Brian Thomas, Parker Washington.
Yeah, receivers. They got to have something up their sleeve. Maybe they think Travis Hunter's going to fall. Maybe they do. Maybe they think Travis Hunter's going to fall.
De'Ami Brown, Brian Thomas Jr., Parker Washington, Gabe Davis are your front four.
Yeah, that's awful.
We got Bo Cephas in there. We got Austin Trammell. We got the guy from Australia.
Can I give an early
Louis Reese Zemet?
Yeah, he's a rugby guy. Can I give an early prediction?
Yeah.
Can I go early roster prediction way before hot names flash in this?
Yeah.
Trammell's on the team.
Trammell.
Yeah. Former Ram.
Yeah.
Slot receiver. Every team's got one. The Bucs have had 2 of them. We'll see.
That's fine, but that's not great.
No, it's terrible.
Brenton Strange.
It wasn't an endorsement.
Brenton Strange, Hunter Long, and Johnny Munt.
That's equally scary. The pass receiving weaponry, it might be 32 in the league. I don't know if they know that and they're just not talking about it. Hopefully that's the case. And they're not over there thinking, oh, well, this guy's on the verge of a breakout, because we're here to tell you that'd be mistaken.
And I'm not going to do cartwheels over the front 5 protecting, quite honestly.
Of course you're not. No one there has proven to be anything other than
Cleveland, Hainsey, McCarry, Harrison.
No, the coaching better be better. The scheme better be better, and that can matter.
Yeah.
Again, we have detail.
904.
As bad as we were last year, with just some head scratching decisions.
Yeah.
Some head scratchers, dude.
Yeah. Now, again, prayers for the draft. Prayers up for the draft.
Man, I would like that PFF forecast to come in where the first 3 were quarterbacks. PFF has a mock draft out this morning that has the quarterbacks going, Jackson Dart going all the way up to 3, Will Campbell going forward, which leave the Jags with they could have Carter, Graham, or Hunter.
Yeah.
You would take Carter there, wouldn't you? Or no?
Carter, Graham, or Hunter?
Yeah. Whew. If they're all 3 available, that's a hard one. Imagine if you're making it for the livelihood of your franchise. It's fun to sit where we are.
I heard you mention Ozolari. I wouldn't have minded getting him.
Yeah.
For $4 million.
I know. I guess, come on, man. I don't know what huge stars they think they need to not block, but I'd like at least some fortification around things.
So,
anyway.
Hainsey, again, Hainsey and Fortner doesn't make me do cartwheels.
No, of course not.
I like Macari. I'll remind people, according to the Jags coaching staff, Cam Robinson was better than Walker Little last year.
That was the old staff.
Yeah. So anyway, there's your offense. It doesn't. There's one playmaker, Brian Thomas Jr. and hope with Trevor.
Yeah.
And ETN has shown
has been, but not for
a while.
A year and a half. He hadn't done anything.
Not for a while.
3.1 is what I should change his number to 3.1.
We should have an embarrassment of riches. We don't. All right. So then we go to the worst part.
Oh, great.
That was bad. This is worse.
Nice.
Okay.
He's short, but he's slow.
Yes. And we'll start with the front 4 of Devon Hamilton, Eric Armstead, Josh Hines Allen, and Trayvon Walker. Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
Devon Hamilton, what a disappointment. This guy was, positioned. Yeah. He was supposed to be something.
Yeah.
And he wasn't.
Eric Armstead hopefully returning inside, but no guarantees. Mason Smith will be one in the rotation.
Yeah.
All right.
Again, unproven, unproductive.
Now, again,
players.
with the draft coming up, we could immediately say Graham, Armstead, Hines Allen, and Trayvon Walker. That would make you feel a little better. And then those guys step back a spot. Your linebackers are the same, Aluakon and Lloyd. With Miller and Muma behind him.
Foy is a solid player. And any of the other 3 could be gone tomorrow and you wouldn't care.
Yeah. And then your corners are...
We got too many don't care guys. Like, they lost. I don't
Your
care.
corners are Jones, Campbell, and Lewis. Again,
Travis Hunter could fit 2 roles there. He could become a weapon at receiver and your lockdown corner. I'd rather get a little... If they... Like, people say, well, why would you hit Hunter? Then you'd have 4. Yeah, let's be super strong.
All a lot of the same names that led us to a 4-13 and were the worst defense in the NFL, not named Carolina.
Yeah. There's got to be a plan here.
And then Savage and Murray are our safeties.
We didn't do anything.
Dewey and Johnson and Daniel Thomas backing them up.
Yeah. There's got to be still a lot more turnover to come.
I'm just saying, guys, this is the reality. So now look, okay, we got the draft. I'll say it again. You don't hear this part. Hicken's ripping. No, we're not. We're just keeping it real, man. Why do we want to keep? We don't want to keep suffering.
Well, you keep it real. Real is what everyone else is saying as well. Listen, we've gotten awful mad at the media for not giving us this, that, or the other credit. You know what's happened 90% of the time? They've been right, and we've been foolishly optimistically wrong.
Yeah.
When they tell us you got a 6-10 team, and we say, "What do you mean? We're going to be 11-7." What do? We go 5-11. That's what they do. So,
right.
These are fair. The Pro Football Focus's position at 27 is fair. That's fair. It's a terrible team. It was bottom 5 and about everything.
Yeah,
both sides.
Now, again,
and they haven't, because the free agency was, quote, a filler depth, raised the floor.
Yeah.
There's been nothing added that's an upgrade.
Prayers up for the draft, man.
Right. We upgraded slightly at right guard, maybe, and you say that, replacing a 4-time Pro Bowler with a 0-time Pro Bowler, granted much younger, and they got to be better at corner. They can't be worse at corner. Darby had a really hard year.
Yeah. Darby, by the way, went to the Texans yesterday.
The Texans have also had a head-scratching free agency period. People are not, they are getting panned for what they've done, too.
Dodgers got 1st and 3rd with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Our Dreamfinders poll question, based on what I just read, and the answer here is interesting.
Okay.
What free agent left out there would you like to see the Jags sign? Now, keep in mind, they're not going to do it.
No, they've already said we're not going to bring anybody to,
But we'll have a little fun.
Okay.
What free agent out there would you like to see the Jags sign? And it's brought to you by Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars. Right now, lock in an amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate. That's right. I said it, 4.99%. That's unbelievable. In 15 different locations.
15?
That's right. I said it.
That's it. The pause is getting like a half a second or second less every day. We'll get it down at some point.
Yeah, he started it, not me.
Right?
Yeah.
But now I'm reading the poll question.
It's got to be really hard for him being at the same time and part of the same bit every day. So it's probably hard to remember being every day at 7:10 and every day the poll question and every day you say 15.
Yeah,
so anyway,
and then wait.
So I get it.
And then there's dead air.
It's confusing.
Yeah.
I love you. You know that. He's got the Astros garb on today. He thought the Astros were open.
Dear.
It's the poll question, though. It got me 2 days in a row, though.
Okay.
Visit DreamFindersHomes.com for sales event information and get in the game. Anyway, what free agent left out there? I gave you 4. I looked at 4 different positions and came up. There's not much. There's veterans. There's some, like, do you want you'd like to throw Amari Cooper in there?
Sure.
Would you like to throw Jedrick Wills in there?
Yes.
Would you like to throw Asante Samuel Jr. in there?
100%.
Would you like to throw edge rusher Zadarius Smith in there?
Yes.
Now, I will say this. There are a few edge rushers. Zadarius Smith, I think, had maybe 9 combined sacks last year.
I don't understand why that. And by the way,
well, maybe they're just waiting for the price to come down even more. But 1 year, $4 million is beauty.
That's great, man.
I'm jumping on that. Anyway, who would you like? Cooper Wills, Samuel Jr., or Zadarius Smith?
Give me Z Money, Zadarius Smith.
That's an edge rusher. You would get that. Okay. Yep. All right. I'm fine with that. He was with remember he went from, where'd he go? He got traded to the Lions.
From Green Bay,
Green
right?
Bay, yeah.
Yeah, to the Lions.
He bounced he went through the whole North at one point.
Right. He was in Baltimore, too, or something.
Yeah, it was with Minnesota
good football player.
And Green Bay and Detroit.
And at some point they fall.
I hear you. This guy, man, this would have been an easy answer for me in like September, but I don't, what the heck happened to Amari Cooper when he went to Buffalo?
Yeah.
He went back, he disappeared. And and I didn't expect that because he has been, he was impactful even with Cleveland. There's a real part of me though that would go Cooper because of that huge void there of production, but I'm probably going to fall back on the edge rusher. And Zadarius Smith also seems like he's a little cuckoo. I need a cuckoo guy.
Jedrick Wills is only 25.
Yeah, where am I going to play him?
Yeah, well.
He's a guard, right? Is he playing guard or tackle?
I think he was a tackle.
Yeah.
Really
the problem is that instead of Abuga, you've already you've already filled those spots. Like Asante Samuel, I would rather have than Jordan Lewis for me. But listen, again, we can't want a whole new fresh set of eyes and then not let them cook, right? Well, you all do you, and I don't necessarily see what you're doing here, but the proof will come with the wins and losses. And they have set themselves up that there is no 5-12 season that's acceptable.
Yeah.
No one here thinks that is what's in the future, despite at times what it seems like they're doing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Anyway, you can vote at Dan Hicken on social media. We have 342 votes, and it would be Asante Samuel Jr. leading the way.
Wow. That's kind of, that's
42%.
the name, but that's surprising at that position. That's not the position.
Yeah. Zadarius Smith, 33.3%. Amari Cooper, 16.7%. Jedrick Wills, 7.6%.
Also, Cooper feels like he's 35 years old, and I don't think he is. I think he's only 30. But he feels like he's 35. It feels like Amari Cooper's in the league 15 years.
Yeah. Well, we're just warming up. We got a lot to do today. It's going to be a fun day. We got the Localaw High Score Report. We got Brunch with the Tour. We'll review the players. We obviously carried it live yesterday. Unbeknownst to us, that apparently is some sort of violation.
Yeah, I said we got immediately called to the GM's office for fines and censures and perhaps probations await. But until then, we'll stay strong representing you, Googan Nation, because you demanded it and we delivered.
I felt so. I thought it was an excellent
They
podcast.
loved it. That's what ET tells me.
Did they?
Oh, yeah, they loved it.
I've come to a realization when it comes down to filling out this bracket for March Madness.
Yeah.
A little madness talk when we come back on the other side.
Sounds good.
You're listening to The Drill. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Oh, big toys for big boys. And a big part of The Drill for many, many moons now. Downtown, 2nd and Main, online at WilliamCatlin.com.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, home of the Jaguars. Follow every play, interview, and press conference.
We're really working, trying to get better.
1010XL, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Lauren Brooks here. At Hodges Mazda, they are proud of their solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. As your hometown Mazda dealer, their high customer service standards and their huge inventory of new and used cars provide their customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Their professional non-commissioned sales team puts your best interest first without exception. And all new vehicle purchases include the Hodges Mazda Protection Package. Visit them online at HodgesMazda.com or stop in today to learn more and discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Hey, imagine having a doctor available to you any day, anytime. That's my doctor, Rick Townsend. He said, Dan, I'm doing concierge medicine. I said, what is that, doc? He said, well, it's, we take less patients. So if you aren't feeling well, you come see me that day. Oh, I like that. If you're not, something going on, you need to talk to me, you call me. I call you right back. Oh, okay. It's like being a member of an exclusive golf club, but the cost surprised me, and it'll surprise you. And as far as doctors, Townsend's the best. I've been going to him for years, Navy trained. Graduated from Wake Forest, so yearly physicals, officer virtual visits, cancer screenings, referrals to specialists. They do it all. Hospital follow-ups. Doc T's got you covered. So now if you got questions, just go to mypvconcierge.com for your answers. They have all this stuff there, including the pricing. mypvconcierge.com.
Buying a diamond, wedding band, or piece of fashion jewelry in Jacksonville? You have two choices. You can go to locally owned Beard's Diamonds, or you can go to one of those mega national chain jewelry stores. The national chains are pretty much all the same. In fact, did you know that some of them are owned by the same conglomerate? Yes, the same Wall Street company owns all the big names. So if you're looking for extreme value with genuine personal attention, come experience the Beard's Diamond difference. At Beard's, our diamonds come straight from the source. We hand select each one for maximum brilliance. We don't have to apply corporate markups and tack on salespeople commissions, so we beat the chains on price every single day. Beard's has the strongest warranties, not gotcha clauses in fine print. Beard's has all the top designers, including Tacori and Veragio. Beard's doesn't have out-of-state regional managers calling about sales quotas. We are all local, family-owned, with total freedom to do what's right for our customers. Beard's Diamonds, all the selection, quality, value, and service you want from local people, accountable only to you. Beard's in the St. John's Town Center.
Golf lovers, listen up. UF Health Jacksonville is bringing you an exciting day on the greens with their inaugural Golf Classic Friday, April 25th at Amelia River Club. It's your chance to tee up for a cause supporting Northeast Florida's premier academic health center while enjoying a top-notch golf experience. Sponsorships are available. Whether you're looking to showcase your brand or just play a great round of golf for a great cause, now's the time to get involved. Visit ufhealthjacks.org/golf to learn more.
Enhance your home with Renewal by Anderson's exclusive 31-day spring event. Experience superior craftsmanship and timeless design with buy one, get one 40% off custom replacement windows and patio doors. Enjoy the ease of zero down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer expires March 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Cannonball!
Honey, someone's in our pool.
Oh, refreshing.
John, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, Dave. Seeing as how me and the guys at Clearwater Irrigation reinstalled your sprinklers after the pool contractor ripped it out, I thought you wouldn't mind if I took a quick dip.
But in a Jaguar print Speedo?
Yeah, Dave. My bad.
Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers.
And drainage, too.
Get to know positions and players. The 1010XL Ultimate Draft Guide is brought to you by Blue Haven Pools, the #1 pool builder in Jacksonville. Follow rankings and roundtables as the draft takes shape. Go to 1010XL.com/2025 draft guide to get yours.
Transform your bathroom with stunning shower glass from Sky Glass Solutions in Jacksonville Beach. For a free quote, call 904-608-5151 or visit skyglasssolutions.com.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it work. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
Are you an experienced chiller technician and looking for a role where your skills are truly valued? It's time to make the move to Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. You'll get top pay, comprehensive health and welfare benefits for your family, and a pension that doesn't come out of your pocket. Join the team that's got your back. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today.
Equal Opportunity Employer.
Hey, poker fans, the stakes are high this month as Best Bet dishes out over $550,000 between Jacksonville, Orange Park, and the St. Augustine poker rooms. Feeling lucky? How about $300 every 15 minutes at the table games, or cash in on the $20,000 race to a race? Or every Friday, $1,000 every 30 minutes. And go for the green on St. Patrick's Day, where a Royal Flush in clubs wins up to $5,000. See all the details at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Yo, what's happening, folks? ET here for Twin Peaks, which happens to be the best in the game, by the way. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. And it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights, too. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that's always coming through in the clutch every day, from lunch to late at night? Only at the main spot, my spot, which is Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every doggone time. Dig into them hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge. And guess what? Tell them ET sent you. Come on, somebody.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year, and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost are the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org, and you can apply there.
Apply by May 15th.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by
Advanced Business Solutions.
your local authorized Xerox dealer on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
I got Shohei swinging for the fences right now in Japan with a runner on base and one out. And the Dodgers trailing 1-0 in the fifth in Sports Concepts and Rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, he likes to hand out a prize pack that he says is razzle-dazzle. The great tape. So many. What do we got today?
Well, I got
Strike
tickets to
two,
see the great Tate.
Yeah.
Pair of tickets to see Jeff Tate live at the Florida Theater. That's going down April 3rd. Tickets on sale now, but you can win a pair at the end of the 10-minute drill. All you got to do is holler at your boy.
Another built-in, unfair season log advantage for a team like the Dodgers is they don't have the stress points that every other team has. They play with no pressure. You should have guys with great years. You should win the MVP. Nobody ever has any pressure on them. There won't be a game all year where the guy's at bat is life or death.
Yeah.
Every other team is going to face that a number of times. Not these jerks.
Well,
it's the commissioner's fault. That's perfect. Just another doubling down on what a dumb A commissioner baseball has, that you open the Major League Baseball season at 6:00 in the morning in Japan. You feature, you honor your defending world champs with a 3 a.m. local start time. It's idiotic. It makes no sense. I haven't gone in search of why they did it because there is no why that makes any rational sense.
Shohei's got a base hit. It's first and third with one out in the fifth. Dodgers and the Cubs.
This is the first of 112, isn't it? They're about to get this win here, the first of 112.
Cubs have done the terrible thing and made a pitching change. They got 4 out of a
had a guy throwing a no-no just about.
Yeah, 4 innings. That's it. It's early. We only want him to throw 30 pitches, and we'll get him out of there.
I don't want to tax him.
Yeah, we got to protect him. That's the one start that he gets to credit for, and he only goes 4 innings. And
all right, well,
why do we go through spring training if we can't at least give me 5 or 6?
Here's another tracker. Shohei now averaging $35 million a hit with his first. No, he's still $70 million a hit. He needs a second.
Oh,
it's a trap. He lined it to left. This is again the Dodgers now on their way to the first of 100. Much like I called the Rory McIlroy playoff victory after the drive on 16. I'm calling the Dodgers victory here in the 5th. That'll do it.
Tommy Edman with a base knock. Game is tied.
And in fairness to the Dodgers, we could have all had Tommy Edman, and we didn't go get him.
I threw one past you, and you didn't catch it.
Okay, good.
Because you didn't see it last night.
All right.
But I had a Tracy Morgan reference.
Yeah, I saw. I did not stop on that.
It's a disgusting moment.
Okay.
It happened at the Garden. He was front row. Did you see it?
Oh, I saw it.
Oh, no.
Tracy Morgan, I don't know if he was...
Eat a booger, maybe?
No, worse than that. I don't know if
Worse
Tracy
than eating a
was...
booger?
Yeah.
Was feeling no pain. Was in the transfusions, maybe?
I don't know.
But-
Hennessy or something.
But he had the head down, and all of a sudden the faucet opened right on the floor.
Bro.
We got a delay. We got a delay at the Garden.
Yeah.
They wheeled him out.
We can't have that.
He had like a nosebleed, too,
Yeah,
so he might be sick or something.
Yeah, he might be sick, but they wheeled him out in the wheelchair.
I'm sure you're feeling great if you're sitting next to Tracy Morgan last night,
boy.
front row.
Brr.
Yeah,
It's a lot
that's
of
hard to
money.
live that one
We had-
down.
we had a-
if Saturday Night Live is got an ounce of funny still left in him, you got to spoof that this weekend.
Tracy, you just puked all over the floor.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy did him in the in the 50s.
Oh, the Cubs are throwing it away.
Of course they are.
Oh,
Cubs
boy.
suck. And Dodgers are great. So there we go. The baseball season summed up here. And by the way, the rest of the season, these two. This 2 off will continue tomorrow. They'll play another game in Japan to open the Major League season, and then the Dodgers will take 2 weeks off before they play again.
But yeah, anyway,
make it make sense. Hick.
Knicks beat the Heat last night, but so I was at TV last night, and
Good
the
for you.
game after the Knicks was the
Yeah, that
Nuggets
was surprising.
and the Warriors. The Warriors are red hot since they got Jimmy Butler.
I think Denver owns Golden State.
Oh well, anyway, it's one of those games that if you would like to dabble in the gambling, you would come unglued because
they said everyone.
late decision. We're not going to play Jokic. We're not going to play Murray. We're not going to play Braun. Basically, we're going to throw Russ and the fellas out there and Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon had 38. But
Yeah, and see what happens. And the Nuggets in San Francisco beat the Warriors.
And the Warriors
who were red hot.
Yeah, and the Warriors
go figure that
need
one.
it, right? They're jockeying for a position. Yeah, missing their 2 main stars to go ahead and it's by the way, it's the first time Jimmy Butler has lost. The Golden State has lost since Jimmy Butler joined him. They're 14-3. I'm sorry, 14-2 now in games he's played. 14-3 overall.
Yeah.
He did miss one game. I was looking for the. No, I'm not seeing it. It must be somebody else that has a win streak. I thought I'd heard that Denver had beaten them quite a few in a row.
Yeah.
Denver is kind of positioning themselves. They've been under the radar all year. I think it comes down to Denver, Oklahoma City. With all due respect to your Lakers, they're too disjointed. L.A. Somebody always gets hurt. You watch. I feel like we get to the playoffs, either LeBron or Luka for some reason will be hurt or won't be playing. They're just so disjointed. All right, do you have a bracket strategy? Like when the bracket comes out, do you fill one out right away and then do you ride it out, or do you wait a few days and fill it out for the first time, or do you fill it out and then make some adjustments as you take stuff in?
I saw somebody say this. I can't remember who it was about how to fill out a bracket. Oh boy, another base hit, 3-1. He said there's 3 H's when you fill out. You should only fill out 3 sheets. First one, in a hurry. Just whip through it and just go, like you just said. All right, let me see. I like this team, what I know, and then you're done. All right?
Now, he's saying there are 3 ways to fill it out. You only choose one, right? Because if you choose all 3, that's what leads to your head getting all turned inside out. Because you end up with different.
But we all do different.
Sometimes we do.
Pools and such.
Okay, so the second one.
So the first one you do in a hurry.
Yeah.
The second one you do with your head.
Oh, yeah.
You
think out the
research.
matchups.
And the third one you do with your heart.
I got you.
And that's the Gator in all of us and everybody.
Sometimes the heart and the head will match up.
The station one here is going to be heavy duty on Gators.
I imagine brackets in the state of Florida will be heavy duty.
Yeah,
on the Gators.
for sure.
I mean, because they listen. This is like a draft when need meets value.
Yeah,
that's where we have passion meets talent here with Florida.
Yeah,
they're everyone's pick. It's disconcerting to a degree.
Oh, it's frightening.
But I feel like this team won't be affected by it. I don't know why. That might be unfair. It's the first time they've been in this kind. I'll remind everyone they went to the tournament and lost last year.
Right,
upset by a 10 seed. So. There's still some proving to be done, but the regular season proving. Listen, there's one big, and I hope you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I hope you're wrong. There's one big unknown here,
and
that is Alabama, Tennessee, Florida, and Auburn. Are getting a lot of their street cred from how they play and perform against each other, even more than Kentucky, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Arkansas, other good teams in the league. They better be as good as advertised, or what I'm about to tell you when it comes to my bracket strategy is going to be misplayed. But here's what I can't get away from, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably paid more attention to college basketball this year than I have previously. I don't know why. It is a first love, but I watched a lot more Saturday afternoon, UConn Creighton or, Illinois Michigan, but and a ton of SEC ball. I chose basketball this year, college hoops, a lot more than I have in the past.
Okay.
And there's one thing that rings true to me that really overwhelms me about this college basketball season, and that's this. Auburn, Duke, Houston, Florida, Alabama, and Tennessee have been the best 6 teams all year.
Mm-hmm.
They've not fallen out of the top 10. They've barely fallen out of the top 6 or 8. Those 6 have answered with big wins, inter and out of conference, and runs at number 1. They're all in the top 6 to 8 in the net rankings. None of them had a swoon where they fell down to 16 or 18 and then fought their way back. Once Florida got into the top 10 in December, all 6 of those teams have just consistently stayed in the top 10 playing the dominant winning basketball. So as I do my brackets, they're going to look chalky. It's going to be hard for me to have a Final Four that doesn't have those 4 of those 6 teams in it.
Yeah.
It's just going to be hard for me to write down Michigan State or St. John's or Texas, whatever, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Now, history says that won't happen. There's only been one Final Four where the 4 1 seeds advanced.
Mm-hmm.
That was 2008, ironically, to San Antonio, where this Final Four is. But this could be a year. I haven't filled out a bracket, but I've looked at it, and I'm having a hard time, picking so and so to beat so and so just cause.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Is your bracket? Did you go head, heart, or hurry, or all 3? You filled one out yet? I haven't filled one out yet. No. I've looked at it, but I haven't filled it out.
I go heart. I go hard on this one. And this one, I'm gonna, obviously I said this weeks ago, but I've always felt this way when I do my sheet. Is you always take your alma mater a little bit further, and then you think they can go. And if you're going to go a little bit further, you're going to pick them to win the Natty. Florida Gator on Twitter or on social media channels. Gators have released a sort of a YouTube behind the scenes with the Gator basketball team. And I watched, it's like a 10-minute episode. I don't know if it's, I don't know if there's a longer episode or whatever, because I'm not that interested. However, it's a good look. It goes all the way back to the summer and the summer workouts. The boys are out there running around the O'Connell Center, with ropes and stuff.
In the summer?
Yeah. And interesting how Elijah Martin you can tell, is a leader of this team. So that's kind of interesting, and he's the one who talks a lot, and
they seem to have a good chemistry.
They do. They
even
like
the guys that aren't playing, they all like stay engaged, and they're not, they don't seem to be. And we've had some powders and some moaners and some morers down there. I think a Kugel and Kwesi Reeves and others. And, and Golden has pushed the right buttons. He's been a great in-game coach too, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
There's not 2 top 10 picks on this team. No. Billy Donovan's back-to-back had 3 guys taken in the top 11.
Yeah.
And 4 in the first round. That's not this team.
No.
This is Todd Golden's vision, his roster construction, and now his in-game coaching. And the psychological part, he seems to have a pretty good handle on. He seems to say the right things to his team to get the right responses. They've yet to lose back-to-back games, and now you won't have a chance. We really learn how good teams and conferences are now, though, Dan, because the fact of the matter is nobody plays sudden death seasons over until now.
One more quick story. Nothing in college basketball, though, compares to what happened to Old South Alabama. Old South Alabama.
Why is it always got to be the Jaguars?
Had a good year.
Okay.
And they got a phone call from the NIT getting invited. They were 100% happily ready to accept the invitation from the National Invitation Tournament.
Go Jaguars.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We're 21-11. We don't have any NIL. We bust our butt. We had a great year. Thank you so much. Thank you. Coach goes and tells the players are pumped, man, dreaming of, New York City, the Final Four at Madison Square Garden. That'd be a fun trip. Let's do it.
Especially when you're not going to the NCAAs ever.
Let's keep playing. And hour later, the National Invitation Tournament calls back and says, hey, South Al, listen, we kind of messed this thing up. Actually, you're not invited.
That's
weak sauce.
Yeah, you can't do that.
What do you mean you're not invited? Well, apparently there was a snafu with UC Riverside who thought they were going to a different tournament, the CBI or whatever. No, we want to go to the NIT. Oh, well, we filled your. Oh, no. So really bad look for the NCAA once again and the NIT. And so, quite frankly, what they ought to do is make them play a play-in game or something. But South Al coach was ticked, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. So anyway, 641-1010 is the number to call. Tell them what they're going to win.
A pair of tickets to see Jeff Tate live at the Florida Theater.
The Jeff Tate.
And that's going down April 3rd. Tickets on sale now at floridatheater.com, but one lucky winner will get a pair of tickets right now. 904-641-1010.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
From the preseason to the playoffs and every day in between.
Each man individually preparing himself to be the best he could possibly be. Better than he's ever been. Because that's what it's going to take.
At 1010XL, the season never ends.
Hey, Hicken here for Bound 9 Associates. You'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden, yeah, you know him, frequently called upon for his expert opinion. Why? He's currently one of the few cornea and external disease specialists in the area and, of course, the founder of Bound 9. Visit Bound 9 Associates today. You'll experience the difference. You know what they're doing? They're keeping the First Coast focused. That's Bound 9 and Associates.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
You know, Mr. Chubby's Wings is giving away free beer again this year for the Madness Tournament.
Do they really give you a free pint of Miller Lite for each game you pick right?
Yes, all you got to do is fill out your bracket now at 1010XL.com. The overall winner gets tickets to Welcome to Rockville on Saturday. But for free beer, just download your bracket, print it out, and bring it into any Mr. Chubby's Wings location during the games. Every game you pick right, you get a free beer.
Go to 1010XL.com now. It's the free beer Chubby Madness Bracket Challenge. See Mr. Chubby's Wings Facebook for full contest details.
Cool Cats Heating and Cooling, the coolest cats in town, setting the standard in our hometown. Quality service, the best around. Coolidge is the cat that cares about your heating and about your air. Cool Cats Heating and Cooling, the coolest cats in town.
It's Baloo, and I couldn't see everyone else here at the station lose weight while I'm on the sidelines wishing mine away. I jumped on Awaken 182, and I mean weight loss every week, eating to lose weight, and then receive full support for life. What's not to like? Now, I didn't drop the double digits like Hacker did in week 1, but I'm down 4 pounds. I'll take that any day. The best part, Awaken 180 was actually easier than I expected. I'm not sure what I thought beforehand, but after just day 1, I was already in a groove. Wasn't hungry, more energy, and my coach Patrick is awesome. Gave me a couple of tips since I do sleep in and, of course, stay up late. And I'm off. I'm cruising through week 2 and loving it. You've heard all about Choose Awaken 180, all of us having success with Awaken 180. What do you have to lose? Only weight. Everything else to gain with the solution for weight loss. Reserve your March consultation today at awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800.
It's the Mr. Chubby's Bracket Challenge, going on now at 1010XL.com. Print your bracket and bring it to any Mr. Chubby's Wings during Live Madness game. Get a free Miller Lite for each game you pick right. Top prize, Saturday passes to Welcome to Rockville.
It's March Madness, and your office needs a champion. Advanced Business Solutions teams up with Xerox to bring you copiers that never miss a shot. Fast, reliable, and ready to handle the pressure. Make the winning play for your business. Hire the champions at Advanced Business Solutions, where your business goes for the win. Locally and veteran-owned.
Print documents and IT management. Advanced Business Solutions.
Hey folks, Hicken here for Zero Res. You're going to want to beat the spring cleaning rush and call our cleaning heroes at Zero Res. This month, get one room Zero Resified starting at $53. Hey, and take $100 off your air duct cleaning. Don't forget about your air ducts. Your air ducts sort of like the lungs of your home. If they're dirty, your indoor air quality suffers. Visit ZeroResJacksonville.com. Tell them Dan or 1010XL sent you. Spell it forwards or backwards. Zero Res. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
New year, new club. This is Joe C., and I'm proud to be a member of Southampton. And with the popularity of golf, getting a tee time is tough. But with membership comes member privileges. Enjoy clubhouse dining, expanded practice area, focusing on all parts of your game. And right now, you can join with an annual commitment and get a $1,000 discount, plus $500 of Pro Shop credit. All the details are online at golfsouthampton.com or call 287-PLAY and make a tee time today at the Golf Club of Southampton.
Hello, I'm attorney Malcolm Anthony. Being charged with domestic violence can turn your life upside down. If you're in trouble, call me, Malcolm Anthony, at 285-4LAW. That's 285-4LAW.
If you're heading to the AUG or you're already part of the nation's oldest, don't forget to drop into Sunset Grill. For over 30 years, serving up great chowder, seafood, wings, and cold beer. Sunset Grill, somewhere on A1A, St. Augustine Beach.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad Pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
What's the easiest position group? I was thinking this to blow up and get like immediate improvement, perhaps. To me, there's one that stands out. I mean, we won't have to go through a back and forth. It's the running back room. You can blow that thing up and get better in a heartbeat. Once you determine your guys aren't the guy, you can blow it to smithereens, add a vet, draft a third rounder if you're drafting the right guy, and improve immediately.
Okay.
That's one thing the Rams have done through the years. They have constantly upgraded that running back room. They had Gurley, who was among the best in the league, ran him into the ground, let him go. And then they trot out, Cam Akers and get him 1,000. And, they go to the next guy. I forget the names of the backs. The most recent is Kyron Williams, who's now, established himself as one of the best in the league. He was fourth-round pick, I believe. But if I'm to the point, and this would be a good question for Fred.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm super worried that we've seen the last of anything exciting or productive from ETN. I don't know about Bigsby. He's still, he led him in 100 yards last year. He's the younger, less carries.
Mm-hmm.
He shows some explosion at a time. But I'm ready to move on from ETN.
Wow.
I haven't seen
him under control.
I haven't seen anything in 2 years.
Yeah.
I'd like to send that control to a team that believes in him and get me a third-round pick and draft a better one.
Okay.
If you can get a third rounder, that might be actually, that's probably dumb. You're never getting a third rounder for ETN. I'm not saying they move, and if they do keep him, I will just hope that he's been slowed by injuries or something, but we've seen no pop, no. And by the way, the O-line. Well, Bigsby had some success. Bigsby had success last year. He had 200 or 300-yard games. He had some longish runs.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we can't write off ETN's complete bottoming out of production on the O-line, not when Bigsby is doing it better than he is.
Okay.
So I'm way past concerned that we've seen the last impact play that Travis Etienne's going to make for the Jags. I think all those carries in Clemson and all that mileage, and now this just, piling up of minor injury after minor injury, of missed time after missed time. He's also now saddled with some ignominious memories of fumbling the season away at Miami. We just never got going, man. When's the last, what did we say the long run was for Travis Etienne last year?
And one long.
Like 11 or 12 yards.
Yeah, like 14 yards or something.
I think it was longer than that, but it wasn't like he didn't break one.
So again, if there's any room, more than any room on your entire roster, except maybe like kicker and punter, that you can blow up and not suffer or get better easier, it'd be the running back room.
Who's the next college basketball coach at Indiana?
I saw there was what was the name?
The Clemson guy is the one they want.
Is it? He's done a good job there, Clemson.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go find,
Brad Brownell. Brad Brownell is the coach. He's been like 15 years.
Has he?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the Drake guy, there's a Drake coach. Drake won 30-3 this year. Ben McCullum is another guy.
Drake will be a popular upset pick there, but I think they play Missouri in round one.
And then Villanova fired the guy who succeeded Jay Wright.
He done nothing.
Did nothing.
Didn't make a tournament in
3 bad years. So thereafter.
Jimmy's and Joe's and X's and O's, the biggest outliers in college basketball. It's all about the X. It's all about the coach. Maybe not his X's and O's per se, but the coach / recruiter in college. I mean, you look at them. They succeed everywhere they go, Dan.
Yeah.
They just don't fail. And there's nobody going to come to Virginia and just replicate what Jay Wright was doing. He was doing something special. I'm sorry. Villanova.
Chris Collins, Richard Pitino, Ryan Odom seem to be the top choices.
Yeah, Richard Pitino has gotten that chance a couple times, and it didn't work, but he's got New Mexico in the field, and they're a really good team. They're looked at as a potential kind of Cinderella, at least Sweet 16 kind of team. So, but he got a chance at Minnesota. Right? I mean, if you can't succeed at Minnesota, what's to make you think you can succeed at Indiana?
1 year at FIU.
Who?
Richard Pitino.
Yeah. What was his Minnesota record?
141 and 123, but 54 and 96 in the.
Yeah, you can't. If I can't. That's like South Carolina hiring. Will Muschamp
has taken New Mexico to the tournament 2 straight years.
They're good this year. Like they're a team but I think their first round matchup is with another team like them.
Oh boy.
It's like whoever the winner of that game, you look out, could put the next round on upset alert. But New Mexico's a good team. But they play I wish I could remember who their opponent is in round one. It's a real similar team. So they must be an 8 or a 9 then. Because I think it's an 8-9 matchup.
They take on the Marquette Golden Eagles.
7-10 then? What is that?
7-10. Yeah. Lobos and the Eagles.
They could beat Marquette.
They need to.
But so anyway, that's the only name that really registers from those ones. I mean, I know the positions they're coming from, but the actual...
Indiana, boy, they just never been able to duplicate.
I think Indiana, what they would, if Indiana were smart, what Indiana's best way to succeed at this point to me would be pay, Todd Golden more than he could turn down.
Yeah.
Go to Todd Golden and say, we want you to be Indiana basketball for the next 20 years.
Oh, no.
And the only reason I use him, I can't be Bruce Pearl or Rick Barnes or maybe Nate Oates. Maybe he's a guy. He has proven it at Alabama, right?
2 years without the tournament at Indiana.
Desperate at Indiana, as they should be.
Yeah.
Nate Oates, Todd Golden. Give me a guy like that. It's still youngish. I know Golden's much younger than Oates.
Mm-hmm.
But Oates might be a good one. They've tried that guy. They've tried Tom Crean. They've tried look at Kelvin Sampson.
I thought Archie Miller would have worked.
Kelvin Sampson has won big time everywhere.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get it done. He ran into trouble. He was actually, I think Kelvin Sampson.
He was only there for like a year and a half.
Wasn't he decent though?
Yeah, he went 21-11, then he went 22-4.
Yeah, they needed him to stay. Whatever caused him. I think Indiana was still full of themselves at that point, thinking we could get anybody in here. We're going to win. How long ago was Sampson there? Was he like one of the first?
2008. And
Yeah.
Tom Crean took over for a lot of years.
He never did much. What was his best year? Did he go to
27-8, 29-7, 27-9?
Yeah, where to the tournament though? Did he ever make
Regional
it 8?
semis, second round, regional semi, regional semi.
Those are sweet 16s.
All right, let's chat with Freddie T.
I like it.
You want to?
Now, Dan and Jeff hand it off to our halfback.
Fred Taylor, every time he touches it, he's a candidate to go the distance.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins DUI defense firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
All right, Freddie, good morning. Glad to have you with us. I don't know, maybe you're going to slap me around. Maybe you'll agree with me. I don't know, but I've either cut or traded Travis Etienne this morning, Fred. I've already done that. I'm ready to kind of blow up the running back room and kind of revitalize it. It feels like between a mid-round draft pick or something that's going to be floating around there. So answer the question for me. I'll phrase it in a question. Where has the Travis Etienne that was an exciting playmaking, big play busting player the first couple of years here in Jacksonville, where has he gone? Is it all injury related, or are there other factors? And where would you say the Jags running game, that running back room is overall? Is it good enough? That's a lot.
What? Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning. That's kind of, it's pretty loaded there.
Yeah.
But I'll try my best to dissect it. It really comes down to leverage, right? Travis has zero leverage. The team has everything in their favor. If they can get something for him, I'm pretty sure they'll shop him. But, the other teams are seeing what they're seeing.
Okay.
They've seen a decline in production, but he still has a lot of potential. Travis, he's not a bad player. Just hadn't had that breakout. He hadn't been able to sustain that same level of consistency, and that makes it tough. So I don't know if he's been banged up, but he doesn't look as explosive as he was when he came in. But yet, still, I clearly think Tank is the number one, maybe going into this season. But they'll make him compete, and they'll figure that part out. So if they can get some capital for him, I'm pretty sure they'll trade him. But still, he's not overly expensive, and they pretty got him handcuffed in terms of not having him to pay a great deal of money or anything like that. So Travis's camp, they're going to have to make a decision themselves. But it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
I got a question for you off the beaten path, and I don't think I've ever asked you this, Fred, but I'm going to ask you now. Have you ever, do you have any desire at all, or any, I'm sure you've thought about it, but to get into coaching?
Yes. Sorry about that. When I still kind of dream that someday I'll be able to get back into coaching or get back in that space. It's just a matter of putting that time in, being in the building, all that different stuff. I think I'll be a really very good coach.
Yeah.
I kind of sat back and saw the inner workings of, how to be successful in that position. And not having rushed into it, I'm not far away. I'm not far away from football where I don't have it. I stay tuned in. I know things will kind of come at me rather fast, but I can make the adjustment. I'm not worried about that part. When I fell in love my last 4 years of ball, I fell more in love with the preparation for the game and my opponent than I actually did competing on the field. That week leading up to the game, just the X's and O's and learning what everybody would do, that part I fell in love with, strategizing, breaking down situations, just going over all that stuff versus actually getting out there and, trying to run somebody over or run past them.
I bring that up because I saw that Marshall Faulk is at Colorado as a running backs coach. And I thought, man, I go, boy, it would be great to learn from Fred Taylor. I mean, that would be a, Did
you see what Dion is proposing, by the way? And Syracuse may take him up on it.
Yeah, the spring game.
Yeah, they're going to play, instead of playing the spring game, do these workouts. And Fred, it seems like these college campuses are going to go to the pro model. And with the NIL and the transfer portal, it probably makes the most sense to work out 2 or 3 times over the course of the offseason rather than this big 3-week and a pomp and circumstance of a spring game.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're already there.
Yeah.
In terms of a pro model. It's certainly semi-pro if you're not going to call it pro. Anytime you're paid for services, obviously you're professional. So they're there. They're just not calling it that. But as soon as they started paying those guys, the whole amateur notion sort of went out the window. But you'll slowly see them sort of integrate different aspects of, pro-style game. I mean, I know they're calling it a general manager now, instead of the coaches going into these homes or what have you. So, yeah, we're pretty much semi-pro, if nothing else.
Yeah. What are you doing out in California?
Yeah. In terms of Marshall Faulk, that particular move right there, in my opinion, man, you can get so much more out of, a young man.
Yeah.
Where he looks up to Marshall or myself or whomever that coach is. You try your best not to let, such a Hall of Fame caliber, well, not a Hall of Fame caliber in Marshall, but a Hall of Fame player, you don't want to let him down. You want to sort of live up to the potential or the expectations that he'll set forward. Plus, it's also an amazing recruiting tool to be able to say, hey, I can go to this school, learn from one of the absolute best on both levels. Marshall was a dog at San Diego State, and then it translated to him being, equally as good on the pro level. So I think that's a genius move by Coach Prime and that staff, and they have a lot of other NFL guys on that staff that they kind of get out in front of the players, and the players aspire to go to that level. So what better way to go and learn from a couple of Hall of Famers and guys that have done it?
I like just one little thing he said to him. He said, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Marshall Faulk. I'm not going to get into the stats. If you want those, go Google. Here's what I want you to understand. And this goes for everybody, including the running back room. How you do one thing is how you do everything. He goes, if you slack off in school, then at some point, the guy to the left, the guy to your right, the guy in front of you, the guy behind you, they can't count on you because you're going to be a slack off. So I'm going to be real brief and just say this. What we want from you requires no talent. Effort requires no talent. Hustle requires no talent. You don't have to be the fastest, the strongest. You don't have to be the smartest to give effort. It requires no talent. Give effort. Watch what it brings to you. That's a powerful statement from Marshall Faulk, right? I mean, you get that from that guy. You're like, oh, okay, I can do that.
It sounds like he's been doing it for years.
Yeah. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
But obviously he's played for some tremendous coaches. Marshall is he's a black or white guy, just straightforward, no gray in between. He's serious. He's certainly serious, has a serious demeanor. So he kind of got off the scene for a while after he left the network. But Marshall is football. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to get the best out of these guys. And hopefully that'll translate to some success for those guys out in Colorado. And I heard you asking me about what I was doing in California. Look, I was all over the place, man. I met my wife in Phoenix on Sunday. Her birthday was Monday, so I met her in Phoenix. So her little surprise 50th. I took her to Marival Wellness Resort. I hopped on at 6 a.m., went out to L.A., shot a couple of episodes out there in L.A., and then, after that, I ended up hopping on the red eye and just arrived here in Nashville. We're going to do Big Jelly Roll.
Nice.
That's going to be really good.
I like that one.
I like that one a lot. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Looking forward to it.
That's great. By the way, Marshall Faulk, the biggest in my sports fan mind, and even I was in the media by then, the biggest snub in Heisman history. You guys remember who won? Hick, you should know as a more.
I wasn't voting. What year was it?
It was 92.
I wasn't voting then.
Who was it?
Was it Geno?
It was that a boy, Freddie Taylor. Look at you, man.
Okay.
Geno,
all-star athlete, and now just like media provocateur with all the history up there inside that.
Only because I was tied. I'm a South Florida guy.
That's right.
I remember Marshall coming in and doing his thing. So I'm like, around that time, it would have been Geno.
Yeah.
Just kind of narrowing down the time and who won it around that era. And Marshall, I remember him coming in, playing against the Canes it was a late night, one of those late night games. And he tore them apart as a freshman. And this is vintage UM. This ain't UM nowadays.
Right.
Right, fair.
Barrow and those guys. Ray, those guys. So, no, it was a great matchup between those teams. That was a snub.
Freshman season for Marshall Faulk. By the way, his second game they played the University of Pacific, but he had 386 yards, 7 touchdowns.
Oh, gosh.
And then his freshman year, what they say one of the best in NCAA history, 1,430 rushing, another 200 receiving, 23 total touchdowns, 140 points scored.
Ooh, that's not bad.
True freshman, one of 3 true freshmen ever selected first-team All-American.
He went 14-29, 16-30, and 15-30 in his 3 years.
Should have won the Heisman. Yeah. That was back when they would give the Heisman to the most recognizable player on the best team.
Yeah.
That happened a lot in Gino's case.
I think I could have done that at San Diego State.
There you go. By the way, with Gino, we did not get left with a friend of Gino would not be considered a friend now after we had him on, and in some way it was presented that perhaps he
shouldn't have won it.
Shouldn't have won it. That didn't go well. Live and learn, Fred. Live and learn.
You know, you got to be careful.
It's always a way to phrase it.
That's for
we
sure.
phrased it wrong.
All right, Fred. I know you're tired. Get a little rest, man. Looking forward to Jelly Roll and more.
Yeah.
Oh, sheets, man. I'll be back with you guys in a few days.
All right. See you, Freddie.
There he goes. That's Fred Taylor.
All right.
That's our guy. It's the Monday morning running back. Today, the Tuesday morning running back. And also on Tuesdays, we put the spotlight on high school athletes around town. And we'll do that when we return as well. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What's going on here? What is this?
It's 1010XL.
We can't quite understand you.
1010XL.
Mia here. It's that time again. The Ready, Set, Go sales event is back and going on now at Arlington Toyota. Just announced 0% on select new Toyota models has been extended. 0%. You can even get financing as low as 1.99% on select new trucks. Arlington has over 80 Tacomas and over 75 Tundras available. Shop the Ready, Set, Go sales event at Arlington Toyota now through March 31st. In person on Atlantic Boulevard, just a quarter mile east of 295 or at arlingtontoyota.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Barley and Pie Brewing Company is Fleming Island's first and only craft brewery, founded by the co-founder and brewmaster of Wicked Barley. Barley and Pie serves up local brews made right in your backyard. Hungry? Dive into their sourdough Neapolitan pizza, made fresh in-house every day. Find your new go-to spot in Fleming Island at Barley and Pie Brewing Company.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey, and I only like to recommend the best, which is why I'm proud to say that I chose Pella Windows and Doors for my own home. And now's a great time to upgrade your home with 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 years of interest-free payments on the best windows and doors in the business. Don't wait. Schedule a free consultation at PellaJacks.com or visit their showroom on Phillips Highway just north of Bay Meadows. For quality you can trust and savings you can't miss, that's Pella Windows and Doors.
Youth sports at the YMCA's focus on teamwork, discipline, and building confidence. Our experienced coaches can create a positive and supportive environment where your kids can grow, stay active, and develop a love for sports. Sports like basketball, volleyball, swimming, gymnastics, and even elite skills training. Join the fun and register. Give your kids a chance to be a part of something special. Visit fcymca.org to learn all about youth sports at the Y.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations, Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine, and over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing, or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the botanista to there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
Collisions happen on every play in football. Collisions also happen every day on the road. If you need auto body repair, from a $30 job to a $30,000 job, trust San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL, brought to you by Riddle Wellness. The Gators men's basketball team is SEC champions for the first time since 2014. After dominating 8th-ranked Tennessee Sunday in the SEC tournament final, Florida captured the top spot in the Western region of the NCAA tournament, marking the third time in program history the Gators have landed the number 1 seed. Florida will open March Madness play Friday against Norfolk State. Listen live at 6:50 on 1010 a.m. The JU men's basketball team is heading to the College Basketball Invitational. This will be the Dolphins' first appearance in the CBI and 25th appearance in a postseason tournament in school history. The Dolphins earned a first-round bye and will play next Monday in the quarterfinals against Cleveland State. I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL. It's 46 degrees at 8 o'clock. Time and temperature brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. The plays on and off the field. Now get ready for the Lockett Law High School Report, brought to you by Lockett Law. Know before you blow.
All right, let's talk some high school sports. Lockett Law High School Report, brought to you by our friend Lee Lockett. Know before you blow. We got a good guy here. E, do you want to introduce Merrick? Or do you want me to do it? Where are you at, E?
Entering the building.
I mean, I know that's your guy.
One of the greatest people in the world.
Yeah.
My nephew,
yes,
Merrick Reed Raposa. Welcome to the show, Merrick.
How you doing, Merrick?
Doing pretty good.
That was a good introduction. Do you call him Uncle E?
Call him Unc. Yeah, there you go.
Merrick plays for Clay High, and their baseball team is always good. And
Merrick's a big one.
We've known Merrick for a long time, but isn't it amazing how fast your high school career goes by? I mean, you were playing as a freshman, and now here you are. This is it, right? You're a senior.
Senior year, yeah.
What's it like? It goes by fast, man.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you always talked about it, how it's gonna go by. All the seniors, the last thing they say is it goes by fast.
Yeah.
You don't really understand until you're there.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's life, by the way.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of milestones that'll appear that way.
Clay has been on the cusp the last 2 years. Regional championship game, which if you win, you go to the Final Four, and that's where their season has ended. And they're trying to push through. They've lost only 4 times this year, and they're all one-run games. So you got a good squad. You got some good seniors. This is a good team you got.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, solid group of returners this year. We've been right on, like you said, right on the last 2 years, and I feel like that's kind of been our fuel for this year. Kind of RT is what we want to call it. Revenge tour.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. And Clay always is competitive. What do you like about this club, this year's team? What stands out to you?
This year, what stands out to me the most is that I think we gelled together as a team, as a program. I think we spent some time on that early in the year, just kind of focusing on working together, picking each other up, no matter how the game's going your way. I mean, everybody's going to have good games, everybody's going to have bad games.
Right.
It's how are you going to gel with the team to kind of, when someone is having the 4-4-4 game with 2 moms, how are you picking them up when you're 4?
Yeah. How is the pitching, for one? And if you're going to make a run through a state tournament in this state, then you're going to have to be a well-rounded baseball team. So where do you said two close misses the last couple of years. Is this something building to? Is this your best team, or have you had to replace stuff from the past? Where are you at on the prospects of the home stretch?
Yeah, I feel like we've just added pitching. A lot of our guys are returners on the mound. It's Easton. He was a big guy for us last year, big starter. And then we added Rylan. He's a second year on varsity. He's been pitching very well. And then Levi Chamur, he was hurt last year.
Okay.
he's kind of made a comeback.
Enough arms, though, you think?
Plenty of arms.
I think, by the way, Pross, if I'm not mistaken, you may know this, you may not know this, Merrick, but I think this year, isn't it the regional final, the best of 3? Have you heard that?
Every game after districts is best of 3.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So,
although you're going to tax some arms, that's
you
already.
do, but what the idea
behind
behind
it? A longer break in between the next, you know what I mean?
No. I mean, if you pitch one game, you're
better
done.
you better be deep.
And that sounds like what they got. But the idea behind it, I think, is for the better team to this in one high school game, anything can happen.
Yeah.
One of your guys goes out, and you might not be Trinity is the. Do you play Trinity this year?
We do. We play them late in the season.
You look forward to that.
The schedule here got to get battle tested.
You play everybody then.
Yes,
and everybody's good, by the way. There's also that we should say. Now, why don't you pitch? You look like a pitcher, or do you pitch some?
I used to pitch.
Yeah, you need to pitch. This guy's like 6'8".
He's going to Florida Gulf Coast to hit, man. This guy's got 3 home runs, man. He's a hitter.
When's the last time we towed the rubber? Like Little League?
No, this summer.
This summer?
I pitched all my junior year.
What's okay? Your whole junior year?
Well, the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Pitcher's got bugaboos, man.
Yeah, no, he's a hitter now, man. That's what he wants to do.
Does it now?
FGCU, baby.
Has it improved your hitting?
I really I really focused on hitting as soon as all right, I'm done pitching.
Does that help?
It really helped.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I spent a lot of time hitting.
So they played.
Step in and coach Clay. I think they're doing okay.
They played Episcopal, Providence, St. John's Country Day, Tokoi. They're a good team too.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Tokoi's gotten good in sports quick.
Yeah,
that SJC, man.
Yeah. Got Creekside coming up. Bishop Snyder, Trinity. Yeah,
there's so many good teams here.
Yeah, that's good though. That's what you want.
It's fun.
Who did you play in the regional final? Same team or different school?
Different schools. We played Columbia and then Tallahassee Lincoln.
Okay. Yeah. So those are you still in the same class or are you different?
This year it's Arnold.
Arnold would be the one.
That would be the similar.
Okay.
Similar one.
Okay. Well, at least you know, and you know what you're going to have to do, and it's exciting. Talk about your college decision, and by the way, congratulations. That's awesome. Florida Gulf Coast.
Yeah, good
how did that come about?
I mean, I was kind of through my junior year. I was getting like conversations here and there, nothing really big. Ivy League schools like that. But then this summer, I really focused on baseball. I decided I was going to stop playing football, stop playing basketball, and then it really just kind of took off. I had a really good summer. I got some interest from some upper level D1s.
Yep.
And then Ivy Leagues. But really, what stood out the most about FGCU was just kind of the program, the kind of the hitting history behind it.
Yeah.
And then also the coaching staff. I think Coach McKee was at every single one of my games this summer.
Oh, very nice.
Is it free? I mean, there's some freedom and confidence that comes with that offer, I would think.
Yeah,
coming down the stretch, right? You just focus on playing ball.
Nice. Yeah, now I can just relax, play baseball, and
that's awesome.
No, I got something set up.
Yeah, we're visiting with Merrick Raposa from Clay High School. Was it tough?
Have you ever seen E.T. swing a baseball bat? I don't think that would go. Did it go well?
Depends on the day.
Yeah. Was it? Sorry. Obviously, you want to focus on baseball, and at some point, everybody has to sort of pick their sport. But was it hard for you to do that? I mean, I'm sure you love playing. You were a quarterback, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
He was a quarterback, man, and a good basketball. Was it hard to give those up or no?
At the end of the day, I knew whatever decision I made, I was going to stick with it.
Yeah.
I did think about it for a long time.
Yeah.
About it with my parents, with other people, with coaches.
Right.
And I think at the end of the day, the best decision was me to just play baseball.
Okay.
And I think it worked out.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think so too.
You're going to Florida Gulf Coast.
Well, good luck the rest of this senior season for you. Good luck down at Gulf Coast. And good thing about playing at Gulf Coast too, they'll be through here, UNF, JU, Florida. I'm sure you'll get lots of opportunity to be playing close
Keep
by.
in touch with us when you're a third-round pick of the Orioles.
Sure.
Let us know how it's
Come on
going.
the air with us that morning.
Yeah.
Uncle still be here. He ain't going nowhere.
Damn. Hey, Mick, you got something to say to your mom?
Oh, yeah. I got a quick shout out to my mom.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Shout out, Mom. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate all you do for me, Mom.
Triple shout
Love you,
out
Mom.
for happy birthday.
Hey, you going to play a happy birthday song on the way out here?
I mean, I can.
well, you should have known that.
What? Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
That's what you tell us.
Dang.
I mean, I don't know.
We're coming hard here in front of your teams, aren't we? Yeah, we're probably overdoing it.
Yeah.
That's our bad. Never. Just sing happy birthday on the way out.
Clay County Pride Fair. It's the Localaw High School report. Merrick Raposa, star for Clay High School baseball. And let's see if they can get to the Final Four and go win a state title. Congratulations, Merrick.
Yeah,
Sir,
good luck.
you.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Get out of bed.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, your radio highlight reel.
Caught for the touchdown.
1010XL, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey everybody, Jennifer Marion with Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville here to say hello, and we'd sure like to have your business.
You know what? They're going to love the king of price.
My dad believes in making great deals and having a great selection in stock.
Cadillac XT4s, XT5s, and XT6s, and Escalades.
The all-electric Cadillac Lyriq.
CT4s and CT5s.
Cadillac luxury and selection is just waiting for you.
At Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent ya.
One thing that separates Beard's Diamonds from those other jewelry stores at the town center, no one's paid on commission.
Nobody at Beard's is on commission. That's more of your corporate stores that pay commission.
Beard's owner, John Lupo, says that means no pressure, no hidden agenda, no extra markups.
And you're getting a better deal. You're not paying the corporate commission. You're not paying the salesperson's commission. But if they're paying your salespeople commission, you're starting off in the hole.
And that's why you feel like a number at most jewelry stores, because it's all about making the sale, but not at Beard's.
Because it's a corporate atmosphere and they want to sell you what they want to sell you. We're here to sell you what you want. Our salespeople can do whatever they want to make sure that the customer is happy.
So relax. At Beard's Diamonds, they have all the things you want, like quality education, selection, warranties, and none of the stuff you don't want, like pressure and tacked on commissions.
Nobody's making an extra 5 or 10% on Beard's customers.
Beard's Diamonds, the town center's only locally owned jeweler.
We sell better merchandise, better product for less money, guaranteed.
It's the Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. 2 bets facing off. Winning side splits $250K in bonus bets every single day. Time to pick a side. Team underdogs or team favorites. Team over or team under. There's one way to settle this. Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. Pick a side for $1. Win your share of $250K or more today. Prize pool will be paid out in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
You know, Mr. Chubby's Wings is giving away free beer again this year for the Madness Tournament.
Do they really give you a free pint of Miller Lite for each game you pick right?
Yes, all you got to do is fill out your bracket now at 1010XL.com. The overall winner gets tickets to Welcome to Rockville on Saturday. But for free beer, just download your bracket, print it out, and bring it into any Mr. Chubby's Wings location during the games. Every game you pick right, you get a free beer.
Go to 1010XL.com now. It's the free beer Chubby Madness Bracket Challenge. See Mr. Chubby's Wings Facebook for full contest details.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Where Blue Bloods and Cinderellas come together to dance.
Now on until the end of the season, I don't want you to think about anything but basketball.
Tune in for live updates on 1010XL.
Served up hot by Hurricane Grill and Wings and Florida Pest Control.
This is Mark Nato. My sons and I have seen the doctors and PAs at Southeast Ortho for everything from lumbar spine stress to elbow tendonitis. Southeast has always been there, been truthful, and always been on point. Everything they say happens. We can't thank them enough for what they've done and the great care that they have taken of our sons.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors to get the job done right, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit Coastal Equipment for a demo today.
Greater power for the great outdoors. Coastal Equipment.
Coastal Equipment on New Kings Road and in McClenny.
We're giving away free AC inspections to our wonderful customers who now call and schedule. But you must act today. A deal this good won't last forever. Call 904-862-6769. DuckDuckAC.com. Any required repairs are not included in the inspection.
The best golfing weather is upon us, and Hidden Hills Golf Club invites you to enjoy your next round of golf with us. Our welcoming atmosphere and love for golf keep our friends coming back. Check us out at hiddenhillsgc.com. You'll be glad you did.
1010 1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we got a couple speed traps in play today on a Callan Truck Accessories Tuesday. Number one here, eastbound 295 before the Buckman Bridge. Now, it's actually on the West Beltway, so I don't know which way you're coming or going there. All I know is if you get around the Buckman there on 295, those speeds down. Another one here, 95 south right after that. The Honey Pot, Dan. The Honey Pot's in play this morning, 95, 295 interchange. So keep those speeds down and keep that cash in your pocket, and let's keep the city streets just a little bit safer. That's a drill speed trap alert. I'll tell you the guy, Dan, that we didn't mention. We were talking about Indiana, and this is one that would move the needle. Throw every penny you have at Billy Donovan.
Yeah.
That would work.
Yeah.
He seems like the only guy that could step down from like the pros and work.
He'd be a good guy to get right now, too. I mean, if ever he's going to return, I mean, this NBA thing is just ain't working.
It's been a disaster.
That's a good
It
point.
started great with
it's just like he's just spinning on the wheel.
That's what it looks like. He's totally irrelevant. I don't think that is so important to him, but it's not competitive. It can't be fun.
Can't be fun.
How can he be having I mean, I almost now would rather take on the challenge of building. And
by the way,
hire a guy to do all the other pain in the butt stuff.
He left because he wanted basketball to be a full-time thing.
Right.
Right? Well, now it is. So you can go back and, do it. So anyway, playing our guest here, E.
Now, Brunch with the Tour. Brought to you by
Clearwater Irrigation and Drainage too.
On 1010XL.
Well, he's beaten, he's scarred, he's bloody.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. He had to drag
I almost
himself.
wanted to call in.
I knew you would. I predicted you would, by the way.
We predicted you wouldn't answer the
I predicted you were not going to answer the bell, but I'm surprised.
It really is.
You showed a little backbone.
The guy doesn't work hard all year, but that 2 weeks is that's a hard drive. Yeah, there's
50 weeks off, 2 weeks.
That's right. There's a lot of people out there, and I love all y'all out there listening. There's a lot of people out there in that same boat. These guys are exhausted right now, Dan, because they had to work for a couple of weeks.
And then you get the Monday finish.
Oh, sorry about your 4-hour shift each day. Hang in there, guys.
Hey man, we got
your alarm clock.
we got a bottom line here. We got to be doing too. Yours trickles down from the gold that's at the top of the chain.
We got the Monday finish. You got to deal with the media.
Oh, the media.
Oh, you must hate the media by the end of this thing.
Can I give a shout out right now to one guy though? Can I say that I know JJ Spahn will never have the legacy or the resume, but could really take a lesson, Rory and Colin Morikawa from JJ Spahn.
God, you guys hate Morikawa.
Well, no, it's fair.
I don't hate him.
No, I think you could take a lesson that here's a guy who outright humiliated himself yesterday. He went out on a one-man stage and played the worst golf you could play in 3 holes. Parred an easy birdie, airmailed a green, drove it in, never hit a good shot in an hour, got absolutely blistered on national TV, and you know what he didn't do? He didn't curl up in the fetal position and roll off to the locker room, unable to answer anyone's questions because of the difficult timing. And Rory last year at the U.S. Open, Colin Morikawa last week at Bay Hill could take a lesson from J.J. Spahn and how to be a man and how to accept both sides of the competition.
That's fair. I would also say that JJ gets 1/50th of the questions that are Rory or more. And
no, this is about the moment. You're right about all that. But in the moment of winning or losing, he also doesn't get all the frills of their wins either.
No, I know. I should have dialed in. No, I think
there's only one answer here. You're right. Those guys are big babies who need to talk to the media all the time.
It's just a bad time for you to be ripping on Rory right now.
I'm not ripping on him.
Well, sounds like a rip.
I'm telling you that those guys could take a lesson from J.J. Spahn in the way that he handled himself after the loss, and in the future never skip the media because it was too hard on you.
I think you're picking one time in Rory's career. I don't know. He's not a perennial guy who does that.
It's more than Morikawa.
And yesterday, by the way, and again, he won. So everybody said, "Oh, he won." Listen, I watched him because it was a Monday afternoon. So he wins the tournament. He answers questions on the green. He goes through the trophy presentation. Answers more questions on the green. He goes to the press, answers more questions with the media. Then he goes to Golf Channel, sits on the set with them. Then he goes to Johnson Wagner. And that's a lot of extra.
And that is a fraction of what the majors do.
Right.
You win the PGA Championship, you're sitting for 3 hours.
I just hope y'all understand how this guy just got $4.5 million, and we're talking about this media tour.
I just hope that you're understanding that you're sitting there going, I can't just answer the question. You're going to Like, you would never get upset and walk away after you did something stupid.
I don't.
You
think
didn't
I
answer the
would.
questions on
I do
on
it.
the par 3 last
I
summer.
did. Most
Where
certainly
were you?
did. I was there
Where
the whole
were
time.
you?
The whole time. The whole time.
We have lost contained.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the players.
Great win, man. I mean, listen,
You
obviously,
guys pull for Rory outwardly.
Listen, we never. There was a little bit of cheering in the back left of the media center.
It's good for the tournament.
Listen,
it's good for
yeah,
legs.
we're trying to keep the lights on in the building, everyone. Okay.
And by the way, Rory won the playoff yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, he was good. The way the winds were blowing, he won it on. I mean, we joked. He won it on 16.
Sure.
And we said this yesterday before they started. You know, here's why you trust Rory here in the 3. His resting golf game is a lot better than J.J. Spawn.
Oh, for sure.
J.J. Spawn needed that playoff to be Sunday.
Did he win it on 16 or 17?
I think he won it on
once
16.
Stuck it on the green.
I don't think you can win the golf tournament if the last time you play 16 you make par or worse.
I think in any other environment where Spawn's second shot barely clears that water, that bunker shot is so easy. You know, I mean, all you're doing is chunking it on there and letting
You mean
it
on
trickle.
16?
Yeah, on 16. Yeah. But that moment was a lot, and it was really interesting. His press conference, the first time that he saw the shot on 17, it was on one of the TVs up on the wall. So he paused in the middle of an answer, say, "Hey, can I just watch this shot for a second?"
He couldn't believe it.
He couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And if you watch it on the shot tracer, it looks like it's floating up. And he said, "My first instinct was to say, get up, get up."
Yeah, he thought it was
didn't
short.
say anything, and then it airmails the green. And I think Rory hitting it on the green on 17 was
clinched it.
Key.
Yeah.
Because that puts all the pressure back on JJ.
Yeah. I mean, it was, listen, 17 is, generally speaking, for those guys, if there's no water, it's a simple shot.
Right.
But because of the wind yesterday, it was not easy. You had to pick the right club, Rory kept talking about his new 3/4 iron shot that he's hitting.
Punch shot.
Yeah, kind of, and it's working.
He's probably only been hitting those since he was about 8.
I know.
It's fair.
Yeah.
He's like, that's really going to play for most tournaments. But anyway, I will say this about Rory. He found a way to win when he wasn't great off the tee.
Sure.
There's no roller coaster ride really in golf these days that is like that stadium course, especially if the winds blow.
And it does.
There's no major where 8 guys look like they might win at some point.
And Stuart, it does bug me when they say, like I read some of the social media, well, congratulations, Rory, you beat the likes of. Well, the other guys were in the tournament too.
Sure.
They just chose not to be in contention.
Yeah, like Ludwig, one of my picks.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Oh.
You missed the cut?
Did you bring up the picks?
Back in Nocatee for a weekend on the golf cart, driving around with your Yeti?
You're upset. You're upset with Ludwig.
I thought Ludwig was going to run away with this thing.
Yeah, that was a good pick.
I was so happy with my pick.
Yeah.
No, I mean, listen, here's the deal. I mean, yes, you want Rory as a champion. I mean, I got to think about how are we marketing this event over the next year. And people show up for this. They could care less who won it last year. They're going out for the party and to watch golf. But that's, this event, when you go back to Rory's win and then you get JT and then Cam Smith and then Scotty and Rory, I mean, it is annually a top 10 player is winning this event. And
most of the time.
That's what you want. But if JJ Spawn wins, right now, maybe he's an unknown. Maybe JJ Spawn wins the Masters. Like, I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm going to hard no on that one. JJ Spawn would have done what Siwoo Kim and others that we didn't know at the time.
But at some point, Justin Thomas came off the web.com tour back then in 2014, and you guys were like, who the hell's Justin Thomas?
JJ Spawn's been around for 7 years. What are you talking about?
I know, but
I know what you're trying to do.
You're trying to spin JJ Spawn as would have been a relevant good winner.
I'm saying down the history ultimately judges how big the winner is. And in the moment, you certainly Rory's the bigger name, but
fair enough.
Yeah, JJ Spawn will forever hope to be Jody Mudd. I mean,
wow,
hope to get to Jody Mudd territory. Perks, that's who. Yeah. Not even Tim Clark. No, not even Tim Clark.
Tim Clark.
Tim Clark won a tour championship.
Stephen Ames?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Even Ames. Spawn's chasing the ball now. He may catch him. How old is JJ Spawn? He's probably not as young as we think either.
Oh, no.
He's 30 something?
Like early 30s.
Yeah, he's not catching any of those guys we just named.
Journeyman?
Didn't Ames have probably 6-8 wins, didn't he?
Yeah, like 5, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. How about
Spawn has, he cashes checks.
Spawn and Sane and pray for rain.
He's kept his card every year, hasn't he?
He's 50. I don't know what he is now, but he was 57th in the world. He just he'd only won once.
It's hard to win. It's just he's good. He's not great. And it's hard to beat the very best.
Scotty Scheffler how hard it is to win.
He needed to hit that putt. Yeah, he needed that putt.
He needed that putt on 18. Did. Or he needed Rory to push that a little more to the right. That little 4-footer. Yeah. Oh, Rory. Now, if he had missed that one, would he have talked?
I tell you,
on Sunday.
Yeah, he would have talked. I mean, the
Rory?
U.S. Open's a little bit of a one-off. And, but I tell you what, so we come down the stretch on Sunday. We know that we're going to finish right at darkness. 3-hole aggregate, you need 45 minutes at least. We're not going to get this thing in. So who's the schlep that gets handed the freaking, like, the mic on 18 green to announce that the playoff is the next day?
You.
This guy.
Oh.
I am telling you, I got into, so I get my Carnival Barker voice. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us tomorrow for an exciting. And the second I say tomorrow, what do I get? Boo. I mean, it was.
Stuart Moore got booed, Pross.
It was incredible.
Stuart Moore got booed
off the 18th green.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They knew it from us.
Oh, yeah. I got Tyler.
You got booed because of the drill?
Tyler and Oldenburg and the red coats are laughing at me. I'm never getting a red coat. Not
That's
after
so
that.
bad,
No coats for me.
The Guggen's boots, too.
Oh, yeah.
You sure they weren't saying Stu?
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it.
That's what I'll tell my wife.
I mean, we're allowed to boo Stu. Y'all get off of him out there, though. That's his moment in the sun right there, and he's getting booed. Like, what must the national audience have thought?
Now,
gee, what's this guy's deal? They sure hate this guy.
Now, Stewie, it was still light. You could have got in a hole if it would have been a playoff. You would have tried it, but it's a 3-hole. You weren't going to get it done.
If it was a sudden death, I think we could have done 1 hole.
Yeah.
But once that thing starts dropping, and the sun's not out anyway, right? So it's going to get.
Rory was complaining on 15. He couldn't see the putts when he missed 15 and 16, by the way.
Yeah, but Rory always complains. He doesn't do media, you know. And by the way, I know you misspoke, but you called him Rusty earlier. I got to be honest with you. Rusty McElroy? That sounds like a legend.
That would be a legend.
I want to change his name.
That sounds like what you do when you change your name to go in the adult entertainment industry. The name of your first child in the street, or your first pet, the street you lived on as a kid.
Gosh, what are we doing?
Rusty Osage.
Well, we're up against it. You want a 2-segment guy today?
Yeah, give me a couple segments.
Yeah, you don't want to go to. Are you working today?
No, absolutely. I got shorts on. I'm going straight back to bed after this.
Attaboy. All right, we got more Brunch for the Tour next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Because at the end of your workday, you just might need a lift.
Let's go home.
Let the Franchi Show drive you home.
Are we ready? Yes. Good.
Afternoons on 1010XL.
Would you like to drive for a while?
Here's Linda Beaver.
It's a new year with new goals, but let's face it, not all resolutions are easy to keep. Maybe you promised yourself you'd eat healthier, but pizza still seems like a better idea. Or you said you'd read more, but your favorite show just launched a new season. At Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet, we can help you keep your New Year's resolution. We offer the biggest selection, best prices, and the easiest car buying experience. Let's make a resolution to visit Beaver Toyota or Beaver Chevrolet, where we'll wow you with a new ride for the new year.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Zero Res, man. Beat the spring cleaning rush with big savings and priority booking by calling our heroes, man. I love Zero Res. It's a great time to use them, man. It's perfect. Weather's changing. It's going to start to warm up. Get that winter out of there. Get the winter buildup and lingering odors. Give your home a fresh, spring-ready feel. And don't forget about those air ducts. They're like the lungs of your home. If they're dirty, your indoor air quality suffers. This month, 1 room, Zero Resified from Jacksonville's #1 carpet cleaner. Start at just $53. And then take $100 off the air duct cleaning as well. You owe it to yourself and your family to breathe healthy, happy, and clean. Call Zero Res right now, 287-5727, or go online, ZeroResJacks.com. Tell them you want the station special. 1010XL, Dan Hicken, radio station, the Guggen, whatever. They'll give you a great deal. Zero Res, spelled forwards or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Golfers, grab your clubs. It's time to hit the greens for a great cause. Join UF Health Jacksonville for their inaugural golf classic on Friday, April 25th at the beautiful Amelia River Club with a shotgun start at 9 a.m. Enjoy a premier golf experience while supporting UF Health Jacksonville. Bring your friends, build your foursome, and get ready for a day of fun, competition, and giving back. Don't wait. Sign up today at ufhealthjacks.org/golf. See you on the course.
Denny Thompson here. You gotta check out Tyson's Showroom Home Theater with surround sound and comfy theater chairs. You can transform your living room into a cinematic experience. I can stay there to watch all my games. It's that comfortable. Call Tyson today and bring the theater experience home. Tyson Sound and Security, your security, home theater, and home automation experts. New showroom at 3555 US Highway 17 in Fleming Island.
Come visit the best
best sports restaurant in town. That's Big Dogs in Orange Park, known for great burgers, huge wings, pizza, salads, and special nightly events like trivia and karaoke. You'll all love it at Big Dogs Restaurant in Orange Park.
Slacker plumbing.
Yeah, hey, listen, I need a plumber over here right now.
Yeah, well, we don't have any openings for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yep.
I was just changing the shower head and the water line broke and it's flying everywhere.
All right, 1 week.
What if I throw you an extra $100 to come now?
What's the address?
It's 205.
Oh, I guess he changed his mind.
If you've got a leak that can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing and fix your plumbing problems fast. PlumbingJacksonville.com. If you want to see Florida take on Florida State at the Showdown at the baseball grounds at VyStar Ballpark, March 25th, text baseball to the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010 for your chance to win tickets.
Navy Mutual would like to salute all Medal of Honor recipients that have been given our nation's highest award. In 1990, Congress designated March 25th as National Medal of Honor Day, and it was signed into law by President George H.W. Bush.
Committed to the mission. At Navy Mutual, we're committed to providing high-quality life insurance to members of the military and their families. Because at Navy Mutual, our highest commitment is to you. Visit NavyMutual.org.
This is Hayes Carline for Kingfish Pest Control. Mosquito season is upon us, but don't let them take over. The secret to a bite-free yard is starting today with Kingfish Pest Control. Their 3-step mosquito defense process stops them before they can spread. Eliminate breeding areas, build a protective barrier around your yard, and monthly treatments to keep them away all season long. The earlier you start, the fewer mosquitoes you'll have to fight. Don't let those suckers ruin your outdoor fun. Call Kingfish Pest Control, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwood. What is a gemologist?
Frank, that's a good question because gemologist is a generic title that can be used by anyone, whether they have any gemological training or not. There's also a graduate gemologist, which is somebody that's taken the gemology courses of the Gemological Institute of America and received a diploma. Then there's a certified gemologist of the American Gem Society. They've received the graduate gemologist diploma, have worked in the jewelry business for a minimum of 3 years, and are tested by examination once a year to re-win the certified gemologist title. There's one other aspect that certified gemologists have that others might or might not have, and that's the accredited gemological equipment to be able to make the right grading calls on diamonds and other gemstones. At Underwoods, we have an American Gem Society accredited gem laboratory that our certified gemologists work in, assuring you the quality and value you deserve.
That's Underwoods, Florida's longest-standing member of the American Gem Society in San Marco, Avondale, the Shops of Ponte Vedra, Underwood Jewelers.
You'll always feel good when you send someone a Kuhn Flowers floral or plant arrangement. This is JJ with 1010XL, and no matter what the reason, Kuhn Flowers has always come through for me. Order online at KuhnFlowers.com.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, Brunch with the Tour. Brought to you by
Clearwater Irrigation
and Drainage too.
On 1010XL.
We continue.
Hold on, I'm showing them this Masters commercial.
Oh, cool. Let's talk about the Masters.
What we do here.
Hang on a second.
Let me update my resume first.
I mean, look at that, dude. It's awesome.
Look at this.
They bring in they show shots of Augusta.
Sometimes we're just in a treehouse.
And then they fade in shots
show
of
the
the guys
treehouse.
making the shots.
That Players commercial was way better.
No.
That's
The one
because
with
he
you
was
in
in it.
Yeah.
He got like 14 frames of video, and that's his new favorite one. I love that.
This feels like
I paused it. You're damn right I did. I got the profile of you guffawing and laughing.
Like when your grandpa tries to show you a video on his iPad 4. And you're like, turn it down. What are you doing?
I was kind of loud.
I'll play the whole thing for everybody to hear. It's awesome, man.
Go ahead. From the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, there were a bunch of ETN battles. Jeff walked out before it was over. That's fair, except for the fact I don't remember losing any ETN battles, but if you say so, Googans. That's leaving before the post game. That's what that is.
Oh.
Plenty I left in question 5.
You didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
The meeting.
Right, I'm done. Yeah. The hell out of here. But that would mean I lost an ETN. I don't remember losing ETN, but maybe I did. Some say that
Stuart,
I lost one or two.
Did you ask Roars if he would join us on the program this morning?
Yeah. What time's he coming on?
I know you have a lot of pull.
I bet you we could get JJ Spawn. I bet you he would have answered. Bet you we called him. I bet you Rico Hoey would have showed up today.
I literally
shout out Rico. Got it done to par.
How about it?
Woo!
I forgot he made the cut.
I'd like to get him on every Thursday from now on. The Rico Hoey report.
That guy was great, man.
Ah, he was the best.
Rico.
It was the best.
Yeah. Fishburne didn't make the cut, though, did he?
See, why can't Shoffley be like that? They're from the same play. Why can't the good players be nice like these dudes? They can start that way, and they just can't stay that way.
Shoffley's a good guy. He's come around.
He ain't Rico Hoey. I'm talking about person now. Why can't they be fun?
Well, why can't Rico Hoey win 2 majors in
Yeah, that's true. Because Rico Hoey probably because he didn't grow up in an Escalade with $8,000 clubs. Rico had to go down to play it against Sam, buy some top flights out of the bag.
He didn't live in an SUV growing up.
Because he didn't grow up in the back of the Escalade. That's right.
What was what was your favorite media moment from the week, Stuart? What can you share with us? Give us a good story.
That's Dan's way. It's like throw somebody under the bus. I mean,
like it.
Who demanded and nothing. He sounds like it went too easy for him.
Our locals. Listen, Gary Smith. That was his 40th players. And love Gary and all the good stuff there. Gene Fournette.
I guess
he's leaving us wanted, and we know those guys.
Frost, I guess my 40th players doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh,
my 40th consecutive one. No big deal.
You didn't tell me.
I don't care.
Yeah. Apparently you do.
If I hear Gary Smith one more time, my God.
I will say this. So
what is this for me, by the way? Can I start a tally? Make sure my 40th doesn't get wiped out. Yeah, I'm in my I'm going to count down to 40 then.
Gene had a couple good stats. Didn't see Gene. He had a couple good tweets in the stat column. I love
this. This is not the kind of media update we're looking for.
No, we were the national
We
guys.
know all these guys.
Guess what happened with Dan Hicks and Kisner? They got in a fight behind the 18 tower.
We saw Rich Lerner making out with Kay Adams. What was that about?
Good Lord.
Yeah,
that's what we're looking
for. We saw our man Sandman rolling in from 4 at Pussers.
Was Sandman here?
Sandman's big time, dude.
Yeah,
he does the play-by-play.
We texted early in the week.
He does the play-by-play now.
Yeah.
Did he do it?
Yes.
I never heard
He's
Sandman.
the early every week, and some weeks he even got the NBC weekend for a couple of these.
Sands lives in Orlando.
I love
he might
Sandman.
jet up here. I don't know. He's big time,
Sands is
man.
the best.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's a fun guy to have a few cocktails
He's
with.
a good dude.
Where's that Sandman?
Sandman, you know what's beautiful? Sandman is what's right with America.
Yeah.
You don't have to agree with him on. I'm just telling you, you don't have to agree with Sandman on things that doesn't affect anything.
Kay Adams' new first appearance at the Players, if you remember her from Good Morning Football.
From what I heard, it sounded like when I heard her talk, you could tell it was also her first experience on a golf course. Apparently, terminology and stuff kind of escaped her.
Gronk was there. We had Gronk.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Took care of Gronk.
Yeah, Gronk went.
Sure, you did.
Gronk brought a couple sawgrass splashes.
You let any YouTube guys just go out and play right after the playoff yesterday? Or they're gonna have to. In a follow-up, will a YouTube guy ever have to pay for a round of golf? Or
did we do?
You got to have camera. We'll play.
Did we get the benefactors out after the playoff yesterday, or is it today? When do they?
Yeah, the AMM was after. It was 12:30 yesterday.
Nice.
There's another one today. So
sure.
A lot of the Proud Partners played yesterday. We've got some.
I'd like to think we were partners for all we do all year, Dan. But that just never seems to fly this way, does it?
No.
Stewie would get us out there, you know.
Oh.
Us two, Kay Adams, him.
He'd play 12 holes and be like, I got to go teach a class. That's what she did.
Some truth there.
He'd never make it to 18.
Some truth there. Some truth there.
That's fair.
What was the after we properly, ranked and evaluated the future of the Creator Classic? What's been the post classic meetings out there around the tour?
We're gearing up for Philly.
We're going
Truist.
for more. Can't wait. Let's go ahead and add one this week while
Philly,
we're at it.
Atlanta.
Where do we go this week? No one knows.
We go to Valspar.
Valspar. In Tampa.
The greater
I'd be
Tampa
big.
area.
I'm going to be going for a JJ
Creator
Spawn
Classic
there.
was great. Listen, big crowds. Bigger crowds on 10T for that Creator Classic tee off on Wednesday afternoon than anyone that teed off on number 10 on Thursday or Friday, easily.
What time was the Creator Classic? It was Monday?
It was Wednesday at 4.
It was Wednesday at 4. Yeah. Gabby just finished a couple hours ago. She just got done. She let a few groups play through on the weekend. She's just got done. If you see somebody standing on a green out there with a camera, that would be Gabby. She just finished
not afraid to take a practice swing. And Roger Steele looking at you, buddy. I better not see you on Twitter commenting on anyone's pace of play.
Yeah, these guys are unreal, man. That's part
of the majority of them play pretty.
Yeah, but there's a certain segment there that they're teaching, this young group of golfers. They're teaching them the wrong things, and their pace of play is embarrassing. They ought to be barred from golf courses for a month.
It was good, though. I saw Fat Perez made the better than most putt on 17.
Sure, that was fun.
So, listen, it was a success. We're going to mix up the format a little bit.
Yeah,
for Philly. We'll
I think you need to kind of get the. And again, far for me to say, I don't watch all of them.
Right.
But if you're going to do something like that, you got to get the goats, man. I can't have C-listers. There's a couple C-listers in that group.
Oh, like who?
Look, y'all got to have me on there, man.
Oh, and Tisha, C-lister?
Yes,
Oh.
they're all C-list. If I've never heard of your C. If I didn't know Gabby Goff till she held me up all day. Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure she's that.
You know Solly from No Laying Up?
Yeah, I know Solly.
Yeah,
Again,
Jacksonville guy.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
E, do you have the latest on the Dreamfinders Homes picks?
Unfortunately, I do.
We're playing for.
Is it clinched?
It's been
pretty
clinched.
close.
I mean, did somebody go just pick the Arnold API and Players Champion back to back?
All right, bro. We get it.
I mean, might be the greatest picks in the history of Brunch with the Tour.
Picking
Numbers,
Colin
please.
Morikawa and Rory McIlroy would be the Dan Hicken. Brings his total up to 15.1
He came
million.
he came for the Morikawa, stayed for the McIlroy. Is what happened. I don't think he even knew he had McIlroy.
I'm sorry,
so
what? 15,
Morikawa heavy.
15 what?
15.1.
15.1 million.
Currently in second place, who took Sepp Straka and Matsuyama.
Yeah.
Is the boy Jeff Prosser.
That's he got.
6 million.
A little behind.
6 million.
In third place, there's been a shuffle.
Oh.
In third place, with Scotty and JT. Now my total's at 3.3 million.
Oh, so I got a nice little lead here.
Oh man, never mind. I'm in fourth place. Oh, never mind. Although he's a little big athlete, but he's at 3.4 million. I'm at 3.3.
Oh,
so I'm still in last.
You're only 12 million back. Plenty of time.
Ludwig, I hope you enjoyed your weekend in Nocatee.
Is this year's prize to the winner a weekend stay and unlimited golf at the stadium?
Oh, wow.
No, it's a loser. The winners don't get anything. I've been trying to sell them on giving the winner
$11,000. Yes, it is.
I've been trying to get them to just do the winner rather than punish the loser, and they wouldn't have wanted to do it till now. We're all for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, it'll be the loser that pays.
All right, well, that's
a pretty decent field down there, my man.
no,
Good job getting them over. Is this elevated?
No.
Okay.
Signature.
I call it whatever I want,
full field. But no, guys love Innisbrook. They love the course.
What do we have? How many tournaments till the Masters? 3?
Yeah, 3. So we go Tampa, we go Houston, San Antonio, then Augusta.
All right. Roar says he's going to play one of the Texas tournaments, probably
I think
Houston.
He's going to play
said.
Houston.
That's what he said.
Which is great. I mean, that's, it's great for that tournament.
Yeah.
You want to get those guys in there. And some guys like to play the week before major, so San Antonio will have a couple big names. I should call it Valero. We call it by the titles. Thank you for your partnership.
Does Houston have a sponsor?
Yes.
Didn't they not have one for a year or something?
Yeah, it's funny because they kind of went off the schedule. Then they went. Remember, Shell was there forever.
Yeah.
And then they kind of went.
Now they're in a good spot.
They went to the fall. They are in a good spot. I think they're pretty happy with where they are, and it's
what has happened to Victor Hovland, man?
He's in a tailspin.
I feel like Victor is playing golf swing, which, as you know, you can't play golf swing.
Mm-hmm.
You got to play golf, and he's out there just trying to find it. So,
do you think he'll take Rasmus Niergaard Peterson?
Do I have the first pick?
No, I think he does.
No, I got the first pick.
Are you going to take Scotty?
Nope.
Oh, I was hoping you would.
I'm going with Firewood, Woodstock, Tommy Fleetwood for the win.
How many wins does Tommy Fleetwood have in the States?
That would be negative.
Oh, okay.
No PGA Tour wins. It's a good pick, though. You feel like you kind of ride
him last week.
Got to win somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, he makes money at the Players.
Yeah,
he'll cash at the Players.
It's amazing he hasn't won yet. To be honest with you,
it is. All right, that brings us in our Dreamfinders picks to the PGA Tour, representing the PGA Tour. Stuart Moore, a 2-time champion who's fallen on hard times.
Yep. Give me. I swore I'd never do it again after he burned me earlier this year. Get it? He burned me. Give me Sam Burns.
Burns has won twice there. That's that you're picking him early. I thought I was going to get him with my second pick. That's somewhat annoying that you've gone all the way down to number 14 by their rank in the World Golf Rankings.
That takes us to Jeff Prosser.
To plunk Sam Burns out of nowhere. So,
yep.
Hockey sticks with you, I guess is kind of what I'm trying to say here.
Fair.
I look, at some point the game's got to match. I don't. It's hard to believe in him. He didn't play great last week again, but Schauffele will play good golf again at one point. I'm going to go ahead and take him. I'll take Schauffele.
Every day I'm shuffling.
He went in top 10 there last year, I think.
Okay. That leaves me with 2 picks.
That's correct.
Oh, I got some good choices here.
Do you?
I'm gonna go with my fellow Irishman who was watching his best friend win Shane Lowry.
Yes.
And then I'm going to stay out of the United States. The guy looks like he's ready to win one, I think. He's playing well. Corey Connors.
Great Canadian.
He's got to make some putts, man. That's 2 weeks in a row. He leaves everything short.
Yeah, Corey Connors.
I got a bunch of different ways I could go here, but
Lowry and Connors.
I'm going to go with Lucas Glover.
Oh.
Right. That guy's like fighting for meal money. He's afraid to go home if he doesn't get a top 5.
Yeah.
Jeez. Just wrong.
I was just kind of nodding my head. Yeah.
You're nodding it right there for everyone to see.
Great.
Instead of being like shocked or
I mean, a lot of guys are playing for their livelihood. He's not the only one.
This takes us back to the tour and our Dream Finders picks.
That was me.
Yeah, it'd be you. I'd like to see you go strong with Rasmus Niergaard Peterson.
Sorry.
Solo second at the Puerto Rican Open.
I want to see you go with Bazudenhout.
How about
I'd like that you get his name right every time.
Thank you.
I can't get it.
Yeah.
I just can't get
Sepp
it.
Yet?
No?
Sepp Straka, no.
Yeah,
You kind of resemble Sepp Straka.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah?
The last two.
Financially?
Last 2 trips to the Valspar, old Sepp's taking an MC and a DNS, so we like that. Yeah.
That'll work out well.
That's good research there. Dynamite research, Monty.
He's going on Bolton Power Rankings.
Yeah, what did Bolton do? Bolton had Straka number 1 last week. I noticed that after I took him. That was the kiss of death.
Bolton.
Bolton dropped him to 6. Bolton's been pretty good.
Who does Bolton have?
Bolton's on Lowry, Fleetwood, Glover, Spieth, Connors.
Glover. Glover. I came up on my own. Look at that.
PGAtour.com or download the app, everyone.
Last chance to get Scotty.
And if you'd like to play in the next Creator Classic, just send a letter articulating why you think you should.
I'm going with my boy, Akshay Patil.
Is he in the field, E? I don't think he's in the field.
Playing,
I'm going to do you a solid
He
here.
ain't in the field.
I don't think so.
I mean, I would have grabbed him already.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Akshay, a big creator guy.
Akshay
loves to play with the creators.
Yeah, Akshay.
I was a little
there's nothing
surprised
wrong with the
Akshay didn't play
creators.
better on Sunday. I thought
Here's
he was-
by the way, here's the problem. Not the problem. Here's the reality. It dawned on me in all seriousness because I'm a YouTube fan. Here's the reason the Creator Classics don't work.
Oh boy.
And I'm declaring they don't work because YouTube is an edited medium. It moves. It keeps your attention. You see the highs and the lows, the reaction and the boom. Not a 15-year-old talking out a golf shot for 48 seconds like she's on tour.
That was a little painful.
So when these things are packaged up on their channels, they move. They've got they're creative. They've got they don't bog down while they look for the ball in the palmetto for 8 minutes.
You have one more pick.
Let me go with Tom Kim.
Tom Kim, is he playing?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't mean Michael Kim?
No, he is playing. Tom Kim is in the field. I see him there on the on our fantasy tote board here. But Michael Kim is also in there.
Yeah.
There's old Johnny Vegas. I should have taken it. Oh, somebody should have taken?
Who?
We slept on this guy.
Yeah.
Zalatoris.
Bean.
I wish I'd have come back with the Bean. Yeah, he played good except for that. He had that stretch, man. Gosh.
Was that Friday? I don't remember what day.
How did he go from greenside bunker in 4 to making an 8? What did he do on that bunker shot? You know?
14?
Yeah. 14. He was like 90 yards out and he pulled it and it kicked into the bunker, but he was pin high, lane 4, and he took an 8, a quad 8. I don't know.
He hit his 5th out, then 3-putted, right?
So you didn't see it. He hit it all the way over.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he was just on tilt.
Yeah, Stuart, you and your staff did a great job.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate all your help. Good folks out there. Good folks with the tour. Good folks with the players specifically.
Great champion.
Oh, great champion.
And credit to Rory.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's a hard golf tournament to win because there's always somebody either nipping at your and you got to be able to withstand that roller coaster of up and down. And Rory had his moments where he didn't look like he was going to win the golf tournament this weekend, and he just was able to stay the course at a time where other golfers, Scotty Scheffler, get all the attention.
Rory, Jack, Tiger, and Scheffler. That's pretty good company.
Yeah. Majors,
multiple players.
Yeah, the only 4.
Yeah,
that's
a nice little group.
By the way, I appreciate humble recognition of greatness. Did you see Jack was asking about who would you put on your Mount Rushmore?
Oh, what do you say?
Nicholas. Because I hate when a guy who
me?
It was like ask Jordan, like Jordan, who should be on the 4, and he gives me 4 that don't include Jordan.
Right, yeah.
But Jack was like, I would put Bobby Jones. So he goes, Bobby Jones, Ben Hogan, Tiger. And he goes, Well, and I guess I'd have to put me on there with 18 majors. That's fair. You got to put yourself on there.
Yeah.
No, he's not the one of the 4 on the Mount Rushmore. He's the top.
Yeah.
And there's 3 under him that were all good. But Jack is at the very top.
Bear, baby.
I would have been mad at Tom Watson.
Golden Bear's 86 now?
86, 85.
85.
Yeah,
he turns
God
85
bless him.
this year if he hasn't already. Yeah.
85.
Ping's interviewing him today.
Oh, is he? Where at?
They flew him out, they got some out in Newport Beach, California.
Oh,
He's got
the
a new
Hogue Classic.
course or something?
Champions Tour. Yep.
It's Champions Tour, and our buddy played in the Pro-Am, but the company that hosts it is
McGregor
tied to Nicholas, and so they fly him
McGregor
out.
still a thing?
They fly him out for a breakfast.
Is McGregor still a brand?
Give him $1 million and send him back.
I don't think so. They tried to make a comeback a few years ago, like a decade ago.
Did you ever hit those Jack Nicklaus McGregor golf balls?
Oh, yeah.
And they literally had the bear profile on it. It was probably before you started playing, Dan, but Nicholas used to have a brand of golf ball that literally had like a bear on
Golden
it.
bear?
Like a golden bear
Those
on it.
forged irons, like
The
trying
logo.
to hit that 3-iron. Boy, you hit the thing on the toe, you like crack a fingernail.
That was a different game.
Painful. Good Lord.
That's another reason that Bobby Jones and Jack Nicklaus and others get a little more credit, dude. They did it with inferior equipment.
Well, we had guys out on 5T in the practice rounds hitting Calvin Pete's driver. You know, it's 40 years
that's
since
cool.
he had won
How'd they do?
With a Balata ball. And,
How far?
Not that far.
270.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah.
Hard
Well, I
to
won't-
really
and-
carry the water.
But I also heard that the tour very quietly has been sending out these prototype balls with these guys, and not in tournament play. Yeah, they've been sending them out, and the results aren't good. They're very inconsistent from one to the next. So if you're going to get like the ball of the future where you're all hitting the same, it certainly has to react the same all the time.
Ball of the future.
But the ball is what they're going to change. It's too hard to just dial back every club. They're just going to have, and it'll, by the way, there'll be a ball they use on tour, and then there'll be the balls of the rest of us.
Bifurcation.
9 o'clock nasty coming up. Thanks, Stuart.
Thanks, guys.
If you're wondering if it's possible to find sports talk radio made for Jacksonville other than 1010XL, good luck. 1010XL.
That is beautiful.
Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Beard's Diamonds is where Jacksonville shops for engagement rings and fine diamond jewelry. Beard's Diamonds in the St. John Town Center stands out in a big way. I'll tell you why. They're local, first off, man. Jacksonville takes care of its own, and Beard's Diamonds is going to take care of Jacksonville. The owners are part of our community for more than 40 years. Yeah, the money spent at Beard's doesn't go to Wall Street. It stays right here, and you don't compromise on anything. Best selection of diamonds. Don't have to jack up prices to meet a corporate bottom line. Beard's doesn't have commissioned salespeople. They have trusted advisors. Beard's has all the top names in bridal jewelry. Beard's guarantees to give you a better price, a better value, period. Look, a lot of these chain store jewelers are all owned by the same mega conglomerate. They may have different store names, but they're all the same owner. Beard's, locally owned, better alternative. Beholden to the people of Jacksonville, not Wall Street. Beard's Diamonds, man, at the St. John's Town Center.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Jags fans, here's your chance to score a trip to Green Bay for round one of draft night. Through the Everbank Draft Night Experience Sweepstakes, one lucky winner and a guest will be there live and in person to see the Jaguars make their first pick. To enter, visit everbank.com/draft by April 4th. That's everbank.com/draft. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C. 18 and older. Entry period from 3/3/25 to 4/4/25. For official rules, prize description, odds of winning, and other details, visit everbank.com/draft. Sponsored administrator, Everbank N.A.
Looking for adventure? Need a machine that works as hard as you do? CF Moto has you covered. At Ride Now Beach Boulevard, we've got CF Moto ATVs and UTVs built for any task, any trail, anytime. Tear up the dirt with the trail-tested C-Force ATV lineup or conquer through terrain with a Z-Force UTV. Find your CF Moto ride today at Ride Now Beach Boulevard or visit ridenowbeachboulevard.com. ATVs and UTVs are for riders 16 and older. They can be hazardous to operate. CF Moto recommends an improved safety training course.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
It's tune-up time, and Florida Home AC, the official AC partner of the Jaguars, wants to partner with you for a cool summer season. Tune up your AC unit right now so it's running at peak performance when you need it most. Just call 777-4300 and order a tune-up for just $59. Keep your unit humming at optimal level. Log on to FloridaHomeAC.com and take advantage of their savings. Keep cool with Florida Home AC. That's 777-4300.
Take your taste buds to One Night Taco Stand for Taco Tuesday. Get $2.99 tacos and $6.99 specialty drinks. The 1010XL restaurant of the day is One Night Taco Stand, Mandarin, Orange Park, and Southside at Bay Meadows.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and I want to talk to you about not looking at the rearview mirror of unforgiveness. It's so easy to keep looking in the past when someone has hurt or offended us. What we don't realize is that if we keep looking at the rearview mirror of anger, it will cause us to miss out on the good things that God has in store right in front of us. Friends, looking in the rearview mirror of the past will never give you peace in the present.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
St. Johns County parents, does your kid have energy to burn? Want them to play a sport for their middle school? Sign up today for the St. John's Middle School Athletic Association. Spring pickleball, tackle football, dance, and cheerleading. Who doesn't want their kid to be the next NFL quarterback or dance floor diva? Hurry, time is running out. March is almost over. You know how fast your kid can go from playing Xbox to practicing their touchdown dance or sideline cheer? Sign up at sjmsaa.org. sjmsaa.org.
Hey gang, Prosser here. We've talked about some of the struggles that you may come across when it comes time to sell your home. We've told you how great Chad and Sandy are at chadandsandy.com. But you know, they're also great when things are going good and the economy is showing positive signs. Now may be the time to sell your home at the price you want. It's easy to find out. Get friendly expert help from the Jacksonville agents who eat and sleep local real estate. Call my agents, Chad and Sandy Newman. So maybe you want guaranteed no-hassle home sale but don't want to give up hard-earned equity to do it. Chad and Sandy can do that. Maybe you're worried you won't sell your home for the price you need. Well, let's take care of that right now because here's the Chad and Sandy guarantee. Your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline or they will buy it. Jonathan in Mount Pleasant said the only thing standing between me and my dream of traveling in my RV was the sale of my Mount Pleasant home. I heard Chad and Sandy on the radio and called. Crazy results in just 3 days. Multiple offers, full asking price. You can get it too. Call today or go to chadandsandy.com.
Gun charges, drug charges. I'm attorney Malcolm Anthony, and I specialize in handling these types of felony cases. Stay out of trouble. But if you don't, call me at 285-4LAW. That's 285-4LAW.
I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL. Brought to you by the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. The Gators men's basketball team is SEC champions for the first time since 2014. Florida secured the #1 seed in the NCAA tournament for the third time in program history after dominating 8th-ranked Tennessee by 9 Sunday in the SEC tournament final. Walter Clayton Jr. led the way, scoring 22 and dropping 4 3-pointers. Will Richard tossed in 17 to help lift the Gators to victory. With Sunday's win, the Gators notched their 8th top 25 win of the season, including 5 against top 10 opponents. Florida will make its 23rd appearance in the NCAA tournament as they open play Friday against Norfolk State. Tip-off is set for 6:50. I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL. It's 51 degrees at 9 o'clock. Time and temperature brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
It's time.
Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
Let's get nasty, Jeffrey. Come on. I got 2 good stories I want to sink my teeth into. Right here, right now. Nasty. I got a new athletic relationship. We got a hard launch with an intimate photo. Hard launch, intimate photo.
What?
Yeah.
Hard
new
launch
relationship.
of?
New relationship. Athletes. Couple athletes. Hard launch.
I'm going to have to go with Martin Short.
904. Shout out, Coach. Hard launch, intimate photo. Ladies and gentlemen. Soccer and tennis have met.
Who?
Soccer and tennis.
Okay.
Hard launch, intimate photo.
Okay. Soccer and tennis. Is it female soccer, male tennis, or female tennis? Okay. So I was thinking the other way. So it's female soccer.
Yes.
So I'm going to go. All right. There aren't many female soccer players that would register with Dan, so it must be Rodman's daughter.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. And then so I'm going to say you say the other. It's a tennis player.
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be a younger guy.
Yes.
E.T. I'm trying to think who we got here. I'm going to go. It's an American because
She said shoot or shoot, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know which of these young American tennis players. Is it an American?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it might. I don't know the gentleman's name.
Who are you thinking of?
I'm not. I got to go past. I got to go. And it may end up being within the culture, but I got to go past the cultural divide because it's tennis. So let's at least see.
I was thinking it was still in the culture.
Yeah, and it might be. I just don't know if the culture's is it? Oh no, who is it? It's the one dude.
There's the one guy.
The guy just went to. Let me get his name.
Culture.
Let me get his name. Let me get his name. It's what's that guy? It starts with an M. E.
Okay.
Is it start with an M? Her
No.
No. Okay. Good. It's not him.
It's local.
Oh, Shelton. Ben Shelton.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gator.
Okay, Ben Shelton. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ben Shelton and Trinity Rodman have found love.
Now, Shelton's father's an athlete, right? Who is it?
Yeah, he was the coach. He is coach of Florida, won a natty in tennis, and he also played. He was a tennis player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not Dennis Rodman, famous though.
No.
Yeah.
Francis Tiafoe said, we grabbed
Tiafoe's who I was thinking.
Yeah, me too.
I was thinking maybe it was Tiafoe.
Yeah.
No.
But Tiffany Rodman is like more Shelton's age. Like Tiafoe's probably pushing 30, and Tiffany Rodman can't be but 21 years
Looks
old.
like she went LSB instead of DSBE.
Yes, she did.
Oh,
she definitely did.
What do you got to say about that?
I mean, the young man's winning.
Okay.
Hey, good for him.
Last December, Trinity made headlines for discussing her upbringing and her strained relationship with her dad during her Call Her Daddy podcast.
Makes sense that you would have a strained relationship with Dennis Rodman.
After the former NBA player issued a public apology to his daughter, she said she was, quote, done with him.
Not a great dad.
Not a good dad at all.
If you watch anything about Rodman, it's pretty safe to say that if you could pick a father, you wouldn't be picking Dennis Rodman.
On DR.
And in fairness, you talking about a wounded guy from a bad place, too.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. It's a nice one. Trinity Rodman and Ben Shelton. I'm excited. My other big story is they're finally coming home tonight, Jeff. They're finally coming home.
Who's that?
Pablo?
Our astronauts.
Oh, I didn't know we were missing some. We've been missing some astronauts, have we?
Those poor folks, we've talked about them about 1,000 times. They've been up in space for 9 months.
But this is kind of where they said it was going to be, right? We've just reached that point, or are we going early?
They had us coming back different.
In June at one point or
this
something?
poor lady's aged about 30 years.
Yeah, I don't understand how you sent me to space yet you're not bringing me back.
I mean, they're 62
I don't
and 59.
trust, by the way. Every time I turn around, one of these things is blowing up. I know it's not the man type, but
no.
I don't like stuff blowing up when
they're on their way. They got a Florida splashdown around 5:57
today.
Yeah,
I tell you what, you can see a lot of. I will say
they were
this.
supposed to be in space for 10 days last summer.
Yeah,
9 months.
Yeah, that's weak. Yeah,
man.
Yeah, that's weak. You can't do that. You gotta.
That poor lady, man. She's gone to hell and back.
This is like the NIT. I mean, NASA's like the NIT.
Yeah.
You see, NIT calls South Alabama, gives them an invite, calls them back. Never mind.
Unbelievable.
I'll tell you one thing though that is so different from the old days.
Yeah.
Like the old days, it was national news, man. They shot a rocket up about once every 3 years. It felt like. They got them like every day down there. If you really, it would be so easy if you wanted to see a space launch to go down to Daytona now, because if you go on the schedule, they literally have 2 or 3 a week. It feels like sometimes with the whole SpaceX thing. I mean, so if you want to go all into seeing it go, and you can see it from here a lot of the time.
Yeah,
but they're going off. I mean, if you look now, I bet you there's one this week. You say you want to bring in Joe Yu?
Yeah, I want to talk to Joe Yu.
Okay, easy. I've never seen you so excited about that prospect. Hello, Joseph.
Top of the morning, boys. Star Rockets in flight. Hey, I got a question, man. After watching JJ Fad would have been better than JJ Fawn yesterday. But what question I have, and Jeff, you would know this.
Thank you.
From a gamesmanship perspective, I think this would be great and almost diabolical. You notice that JJ looked at Rory's bag on 17 when Rory was putting his club out.
Right.
Can you mislabel your clubs? Could like Rory make his pitching wedge and actually have the manufacturer?
Well, you could, but I think but yeah, you could. But here's the problem with
That's
that.
legal? Okay.
Yeah, you can put whatever you want on your clubs. Put 47 on them if you want to. But the difference is they wouldn't want to do that. I think pros, if given the option, would rather just share the information with each other, and you're not allowed to do that.
Well,
yeah, there's no.
That's
Yeah, you're not allowed to. Like I can't. You know, if you and I were on tour and then you hit a club and I said, "What'd you hit there, Joe?" You know, and in regular golf park,
can't ask for that.
yeah, we do it all the time. Amateurs, we do it all the
So
time. That's part of the. It's part. That's part of the game. Really, I think that rule should go bye-bye. We were talking about that off air with Stuart before he left. That rule should go bye-bye to me. But there is a danger if you don't play with. Well, here's the thing: if you don't play with a guy a lot, how do you know what his 9 means? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. People ask the wrong question. You should say, "What distance are you hitting?" People ask me like,
Correct.
They say, "Hey, what are you hitting?" I'd say, "I'm hitting my 5-iron."
The fairest.
That's a pitching wedge for you.
Sure.
Jeff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm hitting my 5-iron 160. You probably hit your 8-iron 160. So, but people, what'd you hit there? Don't ask me what I hit. Ask me what distance I hit. But yeah, I thought that'd be great gamesmanship if Rory, because he did peek in his bag. I don't know if it affected.
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty. And most of the time, Joe, the caddies share the info with each other. They'll put 2 fingers down. That means 7-iron. They'll put, they'll out on the course. They share with each other what their guys are hitting. They're just not officially allowed to verbalize it.
Speaking of golf, Joe, you
think he just flushed it?
Yeah, he flushed.
He just hit it too hard. He got jacked up. He said the wind died on him. I just think he hit too much club. He thinks he hit the right club, but he just it got that Lynn Matisse energy, I think. Just a little bit of adrenaline, and it hurt him.
Yeah, it got bad for him quickly. After coming out of the sand, I'm like, it's an easy up and down.
Hickens playing with audio again. It's Dan. I don't.
Hey,
what is that?
Joe, I've got it. I'm looking at it right now. Speaking of golf,
just don't play speakers on.
There it is, Joe. The Happy Gilmore 2.
What's with the beaver teeth?
Yes, the Happy Gilmore 2
Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out, huh?
The trailer is out.
Is Sandler happy again?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he a coach now, or is he still playing? Or
no, you have to watch it. It's coming out in July, so mark your calendars. Can't wait.
All right, boys.
All right,
you take on the day.
Good luck. He wasn't interested in that.
Huh?
He wasn't interested in the Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, he went right over his head. He didn't in one ear, out the other.
I don't know what happened there. I thought he'd be excited.
All I heard was beaver teeth.
Yeah, he's got the beaver teeth on the stat. He's looking at the busts in the Hall of Fame. You got Arnold Palmer, Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, Happy Gilmore.
Happy's made the Hall of Fame now.
Yeah.
So we're going to fast forward into the career here with Happy, I assume.
Yeah.
Is he on the senior tour now? I mean, what are we even doing?
No, he's looking at his clubs up in the
I mean, Happy Gilmore, let's be fair here, came out like 30 years ago, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good one. Can't wait.
Well, yeah. And it's a Netflix. Going right to Netflix, huh?
Baby.
Guess that means it'll win the Oscar.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to theaters anymore, E.
You don't have to?
Nah. Just put it right on some streaming. Apparently that wins you an Oscar now.
All right.
Peacock. Sure.
Peacock.
Peacock.
I like it. By the way, the Dodgers beat the Cubs 4-1.
Yeah, first of 112. First of 112 victories for the Dodgers. Again, I suggested earlier today, when they do their lineups at the opposing stadiums, here's what I'd do. Like if I was in Atlanta, now batting for the Dodgers, making $70 million, Shohei Ohtani. Now batting for Los Angeles, making $29 million, Mookie Betts. That's how I would do it. I'd salary shame them every time they came to town. Now pitching for the Dodgers, making $32 million, Blake Snell. Just run it at them.
There are, everybody likes to look at. We're all looking for the stat that will allow us to pick the winner in the March Madness. It's known for wild upsets. Yet 90% of the NCAA tournament winners in the last 22 years have met both of the criteria of 21st or better in adjusted offensive efficiency. The only outlier was 2014 UConn. Ouch. And 95% of winners ranked 37th or better in adjusted defensive efficiency.
Florida's top 10 in both.
The only outlier, Baylor.
Yeah.
That gives you teams that meet both the offensive and defensive qualifications this year. We've got 11 schools.
Yeah.
And you can probably eliminate some of them.
Well, Florida is in a I've seen a similar list of it's top 10 or top 15. There's only like 3 or 4 of them, and Florida is that.
Yeah.
At least in Florida's Ken Palm's offensive and defensive efficiency, Florida's top 10 in both. And by the way, it's impressive in the NFL if you're top 10. There's 32 teams.
Yeah.
College basketball is 326 squads in your top 10. It's really saying something. Florida has every single check mark that you look for in an NCAA champion.
Yeah.
They're deep. They have a mix of upperclassmen and underclassmen. The only thing they don't have is a coach with tournament winning experience. And that will probably most decidedly come for Todd Golden this go around. But, that one tournament they went to a year ago, they lost. I think he went to one tournament game in San Francisco and lost. So you gotta get used to winning. This is a team. You better strike gold because it's a big. This isn't cruise control where next year Florida's top 5 preseason. Right? I mean, they're losing their very best players, especially if Condon leaves early, which there has not been an indication he will.
Sticks Jeremiah's got a mock out. We'll dive into that when we come back right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What is this?
Jacksonville Sports Radio.
We have hope. Rebellions are built on hope.
With the power to save the planet. Or at least sports radio in Jacksonville.
They are requesting a call sign. It's
1010XL.
Hicken here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
Do the Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
Tired of spending all day looking for a new truck? Then stop. At Garber Auto Mall, you can see every new American-made truck side by side. Chevy, GMC, Buick, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us at GarberAutomall.com or in Green Cove Springs. And remember, at Garber Auto Mall, there's always a little room for wiggle.
Do the Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
4 guys, want a golf course fairway quality lawn? TopDressing.com just landed in Jacksonville with the golf course secret for St. Augustine grass homeowners. A patented process that aerates and turns your turf into a fairway stunner. Serious golf course technology, but in your yard. Less water, tighter cuts, total neighborhood domination. No one else scores a perfect 10 lawn. Hit TopDressing.com now. You will own the block. Top dress your yard like the pros with TopDressing.com.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Need fresh and flavorful lunch? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad in every bite. It's quick and delicious, so why wait? Come taste the best chicken salad today at Town Center, Durbin Park, or Butler Point at Chicken Salad Chick.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Fish know where to hide. Captain Kevin knows how to find them.
That's a big one.
Listen for the Wing Power Fishing Forecast Show. Brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss and Royal Pest Services.
Thursday nights at 6.
On 1010XL AM.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
I'm Max Fink, and I'm your Gator updater. Listen for the Gator Report several times a week on 1010XL.
Freshened up by San Jose Collision on the home of the Florida Gators. 1010XL.
Go, Gator!
Brian Wall here. Would you take your paycheck, go to the bank, cash it,
and then simply throw it up in the air? I didn't think so. But in a way, over the years, that is exactly what you're doing if you have old or builder-grade windows in your home. Even if you have a brand new home, those windows are not the best windows you can have to save on your energy bills. Window World has sold millions of replacement windows to homeowners like you, and Window World's customer satisfaction is the highest in the business. Please check Window World out yourself and save on your new windows and on your energy bills. Compare with other companies and you'll see Window World is simply the best for less. It's up to you. You can call Window World and get a free estimate, get the best guarantee in the window replacement business, save money on your new windows, and save more on your energy bills. Call Window World today at 904-443-7001 or go online to windowworldneflorida.com. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
When it's time for new tires, you can count on Big Chief Tire for quality and value. Frank Franchi here. Their expert team will help you quickly find the right fit, ensuring a safe, comfortable ride. With quality options, fair prices, and quick installation, you'll be back on the road in no time. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today to schedule your appointment and roll into 2025 with great confidence. Big Chief Tire keeps Jack rolling.
Hicken here. Beat the spring cleaning rush and call our cleaning heroes at Zero Res. This month, get one room Zero Resified starting at $53. Take $100 off your air duct cleaning. Visit ZeroResJacksonville.com and tell them 1010XL sent you. Zero Res.
Do you know someone looking for a fun and rewarding summer job? Join the YMCA team, gain valuable experience, and make a difference in kids' lives. Turn your passion for this community into a fulfilling career at the First Coast YMCA. Now hiring camp counselors, lifeguards, child care leaders, and membership experience team. Every single person on the dedicated YMCA staff plays a role in making the Y a welcoming and vital resource for our community. Find your career at the Y at fcymca.org.
Equal opportunity employer.
This is Hayes Carline for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the 2024 Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards. And it's easy to see why. I go to the branch off 210 in St. Johns County and the new Durbin location, but they have 10 branches in the Jacksonville area. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Join UF Health Jacksonville for their inaugural golf classic on Friday, April 25th at Amelia River Club. Sponsorships and foursomes are available. Visit ufhealthjacks.org/golf for details. See you on the course.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Well, I know you're going to get into 6 Jeremiah. He works for NFL.com. So before you do, today is a back to earth. These guys downtown got a well, that too. No, today's a back to earth. These guys downtown, the pep rallies and the press conferences and the therapy is over. We got a bad football team, and it's still bad, and there's still a lot of work to do. PFF 27th in the power ratings. NFL.com even cooler on our prospects. Ooh. So from NFL.com, here it is, your latest power rankings coming off of free agency.
Okay.
How many teams are in the league again?
32.
Yeah, Jaguars are 30th.
Oh, boy.
About our Jags. I think, by the way, we finished last year higher than 30th. Anyway, the new regime of James Gladstone and Liam Cohen has been busy incrementally upgrading problem areas, including the secondary offensive line and receiving core. That's not true. The receiving core is less than it was.
Right.
There weren't many moves you'd categorize as franchise-altering, but the sum of the parts feels like an upgrade in personnel. Trading Christian Kirk inside the division was an interesting move, but the Jags aren't in a place near the top of the conference where they have to stress about former players coming back to bite them. The focus from here until training camp feels like it should be on bolstering a bad defense. I'm curious how many more moves Jacksonville can make between now and then to help that side.
They basically said they weren't going to make any more.
Well, they're going to have to do it in the drafts. I don't know if he's counting that here. 30th is terrible. There's only 2 teams right now worse.
Who are they?
Tennessee's 32 by all measures. Everyone hates Tennessee. And the Giants are 31. And I think the Giants are better than us, except for quarterback, which they don't have. Look, at some point, getting the number 1 pick quarterback's got to matter.
Yeah.
Now's that time. If the culture is right and the coaching is right, if the talent's not quite there yet, then doggone it, Trevor, take them to 3 they're not supposed to get.
Yeah.
We can't wait forever.
No. All right, so Sticks Jeremiah just released a mock. Tennessee Titans with the first pick, Cam Ward. Everybody thinks Cam Ward's going first, just who's going to pick him, right?
Okay.
Cleveland Browns, they got him going Abdul Carter. He's got him going Abdul Carter. He thinks they're weighing taking Carter and a quarterback in round 2 versus picking Shedeur Sanders.
This is Cleveland?
Yeah.
I mean, again, I don't want to make other teams moves from you. Just re-signed Myles Garrett. Well, you got no quarterback. Why would you go edge rusher? Go Cam Ward.
Well, Cam Ward's gone, dude.
I thought you said he was first. Okay.
He is.
Never mind. I thut you said the Browns were picking first.
Oh,
no.
Yeah. Tennessee, then Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah. Cleveland apparently is going to sign Russell Wilson.
Good luck.
And then Pittsburgh's going to be left with Mason Rudolph. And Aaron Rodgers, I don't know what he's doing. The Giants would take Shedeur Sanders. The Patriots would take Travis Hunter. Bolstering the offensive line would seem to be the obvious move here for the Patriots, but it would be tough to pass up a unique talent like Hunter.
PFF had Will Campbell going there.
Okay. And the Jacksonville Jaguars in a surprise move. And it's a move that would not be popular.
It's Jalen Walker.
Jalen Walker would form a dynamic trio with Hines Allen and Trayvon Walker, with the latter kicking inside on passing downs. Again, now they do have that option because they haven't signed any edge rusher.
So many options, though, and reasonable minds with the same scenario are saying different things. Like PFF, PFF had in their mock draft, they had Jackson Dart getting all the way into the top 3 out of I guess just.
Well, that'd be good for us,
right? So, and then Will Campbell goes 4. So the Jags in the PFF draft literally have their choice of Travis Hunter, Mason Graham, or Abdul Carter. So if you're going to take Jalen Walker there, this guy, if Carter would have been there, would have put Carter there, I suppose.
Yeah.
I still think I would take Travis Hunter.
Yeah. Well, he's gone in this one.
I know.
6, he's got the Raiders taking Ashton Genty.
I see that a lot. It seems like that's what's going to happen.
Ashton Genty.
Leave it to the Raiders to have a guy about as good as Ashton Genty that they drafted, and just let him go, and you're going off to Green Bay. And
Armand
we'll spend the
Membu to the Jets, then Mason Graham finally to Carolina.
By the way, you can't use the 6th pick on a running back. I don't think. Is Genty? Why do I not believe? Is it because of where he went to school I don't think Genty's going to be Saquon Barkley?
Genty reminds me of Emmett.
Yeah, and he might be. In which case, Emmett went 20-something.
Yeah, 17.
These guys don't go. They don't go as high. The running backs just don't go as high as they sometimes play.
Back. They're back, baby.
They seem to be important this year.
All right, Will Campbell, a few others. Will Campbell, 10th to the Chicago Bears.
Such a fluctuation on some of these guys.
Yeah. Malachi Starks to the Dolphins. Tyler Warren down to the Colts at 14. Will Johnson all the way to 15 for the Falcons. Gray Zabel up to 16 for the Cardinals. Let's see who else we got here. Another running back to the Broncos, Amarian Hampton. I like that kid, too.
It's a kid from North Carolina.
Yeah. Then he's got the Steelers taking Jackson Dart at 21.
That would be awesome for Pittsburgh if he could relax till there. If he could wait till there.
Here's a surprise. The Chargers would get Tet McMillan at 22. I won't be shocked, says Sticks, if McMillan goes in the top 8 picks or if he slides into this section. There's a wide range of potential landing spots, but the team that drafts him will getting a receiver with incredible size, body control, and ball skills. He ran the 40 yesterday in like 4.55, which is for his size is fine. I don't know. I guess there's some debate on it.
Here's what happens with Ted. It feels like one guy thought he was unreal and got him into the top 5, and everywhere else is not indicated.
That might be true.
So there was a period 3 weeks, a month ago where we saw him 5, but it doesn't seem like that's where he's shaking out.
Amanawari goes to the Vikings at 24. I love that.
Now you're starting to get down into that realm that if the Jags really love a guy, they could package and move up.
Kelvin Banks Jr. to the Texans at 25. Michael Williams to Detroit at 28. Azaria Thomas, the corner from FSU, to the Commanders at 29.
Pretty consistently bottom of the first.
Man, the Eagles getting Shamar Stewart from Texas A&M. Watch that guy.
Big D lineman.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with him. That's our airport team. He just never put up the numbers. He always looks like he should. He maxed out I think he may have had 3.5 his whole career. Is that right? Or 3.5 the last year?
I don't know.
Either way, did not produce numbers.
But yeah, so that would be a bit of a surprise for the Jags. But again, they do. The one thing I will say, and they filled positions with players. I don't know if they're good players or bad players, but they have a roster now that allows them to really play the draft. Again, let's hope, and I think that the Gladstone is very confident in his ability to run a draft. And let's hope so. Let's hope we're right. And that Gladstone can move and groove and trade and get up and get back down.
And target the right guys.
And find us 4 or 5 kids who can really play football, whether they're intangibly rich or not.
Well, that smell has his latest mock draft out. It's hot off the presses,
way.
too. So just give me, let me give you the top there.
Just give me a couple, man. Well done.
Again, Cam Ward, number 1. That seems to be he's settling in, whether it be the Titans or trading down. If you're the Titans, you could trade down and get another quarterback.
Is it mock draft day?
It must be.
I guess so.
Cleveland goes Abdul Carter. So far, it's just like the one you talked about.
Did he talk to Sticks before he did it?
Number 3, Shedeur Sanders.
Same.
Number 4, Travis Hunter.
Same.
Number 5, Mason Graham.
Different.
Yeah. He's just going to stick on.
I'm okay with Mason.
What the Jags did.
I'd rather have Mason Graham than Walker. How about you? Walker or Graham?
Oh, what's it?
Walker or Graham?
I'd probably go Graham. I'd probably go Mason Graham, but I have a feeling Walker could be that guy that, they let you, like Micah Park, you let him fall to 8, and then somebody gets him, and he's a 15-sack guy. And you're like, well, these guys all had a shot at him.
What about you?
I'm still going Graham. I'm going with the safer pick.
He did say, that smell said, after Jacksonville cut Evan Ingram, I considered Tyler Warren. It's not out of the question. Trevor Lawrence would love having Warren in the pass game.
They just don't. This offense just doesn't feature the tight end enough to do that, I don't think.
Well, we don't know this offense.
Well, just based on what we've seen both the Rams and the Bucks do, it's not a, Peterson runs an offense where the tight end catches 100 times.
He's got us and then he's got Walker going to Carolina. So we would flip-flop with Carolina, basically, on this one. He's got Jackson Dart 9th, though, to New Orleans.
See, the point being, Jackson Dart is up to 9. He could get into the 3. We could have enough. Well, you got 3 teams that need him there. That's why.
I don't think so.
If you're 9, if you could be 9, you could be 3.
Yeah, but they already think it's a reach to take those other 2 in there. I don't even know if Shedeur goes 3rd to the Giants.
I just know they panic when it comes to the QB.
Yeah.
Not always.
Yeah, that's fair. They do. They sure do.
And so I wouldn't. I mean, we took Blake Bortles 3, man.
Yeah.
Kid from UCF had a half a good year.
Oh boy, we got to take a break. We got to make the turn for home. You want to do that?
Yeah, sure. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
Darn right it is.
The Drill.
From the DivorcemenOnly.com studios.
Catch the draft and accelerate to the checkered flag. This Sunday at Miami. NASCAR is tuned up by Maxie's Mechanics on 1010XL.
Mike Dempsey here. Look, it's been 10 years that I've been vouching for my guys at Dandy Boots, and for a decade, I'm proud of my association with a local family business. They make a great product. I've made no secret that I was a customer long before Dandy ever came on board on 1010XL. But I'm thinking I'm due a little Dandy swag, maybe a little love. How about a Dandy t-shirt, a ball cap? So how about it, Thompson family? What do you got going on over there? In the meantime, I'm going to keep eating those delicious tuna salad sandwiches. So guys, keep helping me out and grab a Dandy sandwich today.
Hey, certainly facing interesting economic times. For me, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with my guys at ITP Partners. Those are Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money. They got experience. They got expertise. They got knowledge. Reed Wingate, man. Janice Cobb, Scott Regner, Dan Abel, Reagan Wright, Jeff Hartman, and Chris Bryan. Those are the ITP Partners, man. And you know why? Because they sit down. They listen to you. They make your goals their priority. It's a great time to get started, right? They're always there to help. Just go to Chris at ITBPartners.com. Chris at ITBPartners.com or call 312-9751. 312-9751. They're ITB part, and they're my financial partners for life. Non-compensated client testimony may not be representative of all client experiences. No guarantee of future performance or success.
Anytime you've got major plumbing problems, and even the minor ones, there's several potential causes, and they usually can't be easily detected. So don't guess at a solution. Hire Roland Reese Plumbing at plumbingjacksonville.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Out with the old, in with the organized. Mia here for my friends at Closets by Design. Freshen up your home this spring with a custom organization solution. For a limited time, take advantage of our spring special and enjoy exclusive savings on closets, garages, home offices, and more. That's 40% off with an additional 50% off with 12-month special financing through April. Spring on this deal before it's gone. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation with Closets by Design.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold and silver and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at almost $3,000 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more value at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On March 18, 2001, Indiana Pacers Reggie Miller becomes the first player in NBA history to accumulate 2,000 three-pointers after hitting 4 in a win over Sacramento.
What could you do with an extra $75,000 right now, or even a couple $100,000? If you own a home, you can get that money in less than a week with Loan Pronto. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto is the leader in quickly converting your home equity into cold hard cash, so you can pay off all your credit cards or start that home remodel. Loan Pronto has several easy options to let you access the cash from your home. There's virtually no paperwork, no cumbersome process, no junk fees, often no appraisals. Listen, the average homeowner now has over $300,000 in equity. That's your money. Use it. One client got $150,000 out and paid off all their credit cards, 2 car loans, and a personal loan, cutting their monthly expenses by $1,500. You can get approved in as little as 1 day, so act now with no hard credit pull up front. LoanPronto.com or 904-999-1508. Get the money you need for anything at 904-999-1508, or just go to LoanPronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Hey, the Hinson Law Firm and my friend Matt Hinson want you to come and have some fun and make a difference Friday, March 28th at the St. John's Golf and Country Club. That's the night and the location for the Tristan Bailey Foundation Gala. It's a night of giving and kindness. You know the story by now. The party starts at 6. So let me tell you a little bit about that night. Silent live auctions, dinner, great food, drink, and fun as we remember Tristan and help the Bailey Family Foundation continue to make the huge impact they're making in Northeast Florida. Easy to get tickets, tbstrong.org. That's tbstrong.org. Friday, March 28th, St. John's Golf and Country Club. Hope to see you there. We'll be there. Matt Hinson will be there. So many of those willing to lend a hand. An evening of giving and kindness, the second annual Tristan Bailey Foundation Gala coming up on Friday, March 28th.
Hi, I'm Jeff Breyer, president of Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring.
And I'm Zach Breyer. When my dad started in business in 1990, I wasn't even born yet.
That's true. And after 35 years and nearly 20,000 satisfied customers, we literally have a showroom in every neighborhood.
So whether you need more outdoor living space with a glass or screen enclosure, or you're looking to transform your home with new flooring, we've got you covered.
Visit our websites, or better yet, do yourself a favor and stop by one of our showrooms on Phillips Highway to experience the Lifetime difference and receive 20% off your purchase now through March.
Lifetime Enclosures.
The 2025 NFL season is right around the corner, and the Jags are building something special. A fresh team, a new culture, and a stadium that's going to change the game. Be there to witness head coach Liam Cohen and the rest of the coaching crew in action by securing your season tickets today. Become a member to get access to exclusive experiences, VIP events, and more. Visit Jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We can't wait to see you at the bank this fall.
Jacksonville runs on dreams, and Haymaker Coffee is a local brand fueling the next generation. Keep each day strong with a Haymaker. Fuel for the morning hustle, the late night, and every step of the way. Bold flavors for the bold city. Online at haymakercoffeeco.com.
10 10XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
All right, time to cool down a little bit. Cool down on that. Look at that projected depth chart of our Jaguars and power rankings coming out. They cooled us down real quick on our optimism. Kind of gut punched us a little bit as we move forward. And welcome you back to the program here, hanging out on a. What day is it? Super
Catlin
Tuesday.
Truck Accessories Tuesday,
Yeah.
and I'm cooling down on parity as part of this year's March Madness as I go through the brackets, and I just kind of think about it. It seems like all year long there have been 6 teams that have just stayed consistently dominant and powerful. In Florida, Auburn, Houston, Duke, Tennessee, and Bama have been the 6 best teams all year. And as I contemplate filling out my bracket, I don't think I'm going to be able to fill out a Final Four that doesn't have 4 of those 6 in it. It feels like there's a bit of a separation at the top. Now, part of that is fueled by this proclamation that the SEC is the best thing that college basketball has ever seen. If that's not true, then we're going to all be in for a rude awakening.
Rude awakening. You want a little pop quiz before we do some New York City headlines?
I'm not afraid.
Huh?
I'm not afraid.
Jeff, I need the top 5 based on winning percentage schools with the best records in the tournament.
Okay.
Schools
I need
with the best records in the tournament.
Is there like a minimum here? Like, you're not going to give me some school that's only been I only played 10 games and they're 8-2.
Yeah, I'm going to throw out. I'm throwing out Loyola of Chicago because they've only played 21 games.
Okay. All right. I know
Is that fair?
Yeah. This is top 5.
Top 5 all time. Winning percentage.
Yeah. So it's not the total wins; it's the winning percentage. Well, UCLA won all those titles, dude.
UCLA is 3rd with a 719 winning percentage. They're 115-45.
Tournament winning percentage.
Yes, sir. Tournament winning percentage.
You got to go with teams that, Duke is always in the Final Four.
Duke is number 1, 119-40.
And
748.
Gosh, that is such an unreal. You got to go find, I know North Carolina made the Sweet 16 15 years in a row.
North Carolina is 2nd.
Yeah.
729. They have more wins, more games, but winning percentage goes to Duke. You've got Duke, you've got North Carolina, and UCLA. You've got the top 3. I need 2 more, please.
Yeah, I'm down to basically.
You've named 3 blue bloods.
Yeah, I'm down to more blue bloods coming here. I'm down to 3 for 2 spots.
3 for 2.
Down 3 for 2 spots. And I'm just going to go say what those 3 are. Those 3 for 2 spots I have right now are Kansas, Kentucky, and Indiana.
Okay.
Indiana had, they had a perfect tournament. You throw Florida, by the way, is a really good record. I think I may be stumbling into why this question was asked, because now I sit here and think you go 6-0 2 years in a row. I'm going to go the Florida Gators are in the top 5.
Florida Gators are 5th with a 706 winning percentage, 48-20.
Yes,
see what you did there.
I did.
Yeah,
You're
good
right.
job,
I'm thinking you got to win titles. You go 6-0.
There's one more program.
Is it one of the 3 that I mentioned?
Yes, it is.
It is. I'm going to say that it's
for a perfect record right here in a brand new car.
Boy, both of those schools. And this is winning percentage. So if you don't go as much as the others, you're not punished. I'm sorry, Kentucky Jeff, and with all due respect to the Kansas Jayhawks, I'm going to go Indiana.
Oh!
Damn it.
So close. Well done.
It's Kansas, isn't it?
It is Kansas.
Yeah, it's Kansas. I didn't think it was
Then Kentucky. Indiana's down a little bit. They're
are.
at 654. They have Michigan State's ahead of them, and UConn.
Okay,
would have been a nice.
UConn is a good one. I'm surprised they're not in the 5.
Yeah.
That would have been a trip me up. Well, I got because the Gators. Yeah, they have typically. Even Mike White, little old Mike White, he won a game every year.
Yeah.
Elite 8 one year. You go to Elite 8, you're 3-1. You win it all, you're 6-0, and Florida did that twice. So that definitely, I should have gone Kansas. Here's what fooled me about Indiana. I know they've got the 3 titles in my lifetime. I know they had the undefeated season. And then I thought, well, Indiana's not like a one and done or a lot. They just don't go to a bunch of tournaments lately.
Florida's been to the Final Four 5 times, trying to get a 6th time, 94, 2000, 06, 07, and 14.
Big favorite to get there. Yeah, again, I look at the brackets. It's hard. Look, pull it up. I mean, I don't see Florida losing. I'm not worried about these games. Doesn't mean I'm right. I'm not. There's not like, oh, my God, man. You mean we got to face them?
Yeah.
I just the Norfolk State is a gimme. I mean, they could literally sit their top 8 and win the game. And UConn is just not the UConn. Oklahoma may beat them, but either way, I just think Florida's too focused, too good, too big, too good. They're gonna run. They're gonna run this. They're gonna run it down to at least down to the Elite 8.
Crank it up. We got New York City headlines brought to you by our friend Dr. Rick Townsend, mypvconcierge.com. Actual headlines from New York City periodicals. Homeward bound U.S. astronauts finally headed back to Earth after 9 months stranded in space.
Ain't nothing like sleeping at home in your own bed.
Woo.
Married special education teacher charged with 15-year-old student. Extremely disturbing.
Yeah, I mean, the headline says it all there. I got nothing quippy to add. That's disgusting.
These teachers are different these days.
And people are different, dude.
Can't stay here. White House Border Patrol troll critics with deportation closing time meme video.
Closing time. One more call for alcohol. Surrender your whiskey, your beer.
Spit take. ESPN stars lose it over Belichick beach photos with 23-year-old girlfriend.
I mean, we had the beach photos a week ago. I mean, it is what it is. It puts the relationship like it is. Grandfather, granddaughter. That's what it looks like.
Chicago radio host off the air after threatening to dox critic over fish photo beef.
So doxing is when you give like all the public information about someone?
Manja, beloved 121-year-old New York City Italian restaurant, finds new owner 1 month after sudden closure. It's an honor.
Yeah, if you have a new owner, you're not the same restaurant anymore. So,
Manja.
Right?
Manja. Little to the imagination, White Lotus star Patrick Schwarzenegger strips down with fiancée Abby Champion for Skims photo shoot.
This is news in America.
Actual
It's amazing.
headlines.
It's a news in America. That's what they find to be news this morning in New York City.
Louisiana to execute man using contested nitrogen method. It bans in pet euthanasia cases.
Bro, I saw some of these states as wacky. Like some dude in South Carolina took the firing squad a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw
Took the
that.
firing squad in.
Oh, man. Please hurry. Connecticut House of Horrors stepmom pleads for help and frantic 911 call after captive stepson sets home on fire.
I saw, was this the captive that she held him for 20 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, geez, that's a lot of nerve.
Right.
Call 911 because he started something. People are some evil people in the world, man. Y'all need to go to church, man.
Texas bill moves to ban non-human behavior in schools to eliminate furry trend.
Yeah, that's correct. We can't teach our 5th graders they can use a litter box if they want because they're feeling feline that day.
USPS worker convicted of stealing $1.6 million in checks before blowing it on luxury hotels, gentlemen's clubs.
How do you possibly write that many checks and not get caught? To get money from a check doesn't have to be made out to you so that you can cash it.
Traveling circus. Lollapalooza's alt-rock debauchery revealed a new book. Musicians too high to go on stage.
Oh, you mean this
tour buses lit on fire.
All right, so this just in, Lollapalooza's off the chain? We're just learning this?
That tour bus was lit.
You literally call anything that's off the chain Palooza.
High-profile Tom Cruise's dating history, from marriage to Nicole Kidman to Ana de Armas. Dating rumors more.
Is he with Ana de Armas right now?
Yes.
That's just not fair, man. Hey, Ana, go run with a 30-something-year-old. Stop it.
Blowout bash. Eva Longoria shows off her abs in white hot cutout dress at 50th birthday party.
I was going to say, she ain't got abs much longer. Show them why you got them, I reckon.
Let me go check that picture out.
Oh.
Eva Longoria?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's his girl.
50's the new 40, they say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
60's the new 50. It's all the new something.
We've always made fun of teeth here on the drill, from Butters to Butter Tooth.
Yeah, we did have a Butter, yeah.
And now we have...
Butters McChompers is the Gators coach. Yeah,
yes.
Fine set of teeth, sir.
White Lotus star Amy Lou Wood is getting a lot of commentary about her front.
What is the deal with this White Lotus program? I hear it referenced all the time. I don't know anything about it. Is this one of those like
it's a very trashy?
It's like what were the other ones that we just did this? Like The Handmaid's Tale. Wasn't there another one? There was like a couple that are.
There's been a White Lotus
similar.
1 and a White Lotus 2, and
so you probably watch it then.
I have not watched White Lotus 3.
You're kind of a trash TV fan.
To a point. Play us out of here.
Butter. That's all I need to say.
Butter was a great movie.
Serviced by Cool Cats Heating and Cooling. Locally owned and operated. We're your neighbors. CoolCatsJacks.com.
The coolest cats in town.
Yeah.
It's that kind of has a little Pink Panther vibe to it.
Yeah.
Good morning, Tone.
Good morning.
What are you guys cooking on a Super Tuesday?
It's a Tuesday, so we'll be doing our top 5. This week's top 5 is the top 5 free agent signings in Jaguars history. It's not a whole lot of mystery at number 1, right? Like Jimmy Smith is just, where do you put him among the top 3 players in franchise history? It's the Jimmy Smith discussion if you're going to have it.
In the 3, there's that. Yeah.
You know, like he's that level of player. He'll be joining us on the show today.
All right.
We'll be joined by Leon Searcy, who's a common name on this list for a lot of people as well. And we'll go through our top 5 and react to all the draft news coming out here in the last day since we were up.
Got a lot of mocks out today too.
Yeah.
You'll get a lot of that today and tomorrow.
There's some shuffling. You know, we talked about we talked about the shuffling. I mean, there's not a that consensus of the top 10 that we see early. Often one of those guys in the top 10 is out of the first round by the time we get down to the end, and it seems like we're seeing at least a little bit of that shuffling going on.
Sure.
All right, well, have a great show.
Thank you.
Mike and Tony getting ready. Jaguars today. Jimmy Smith coming on the program. Leon Searcy. It's a star-studded group.
It's also known as back when the Jags were good.
That was true.
We're going to go back in time to when the team was good on today's Jaguars Today. Y'all have a great show. It's been a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.